Welcome everybody to Fate Weavers, where we play our fantasy tabletop RPG. We are back, and we are going to bring such a chaotic game today because my building has been shaking for the past 6 hours, and I am in the mood for some blood. Or at the very least...
No! We just stopped bleeding.
Very kinky of you, by the way.
Oh right, got a long rest. The end of last time,
Did we?
I think.
I don't
Right?
think so.
Not?
I don't think.
crap.
I don't think we have.
And
Yeah.
the chaos
Crap, then I missed
Someone-
has
last
begun.
Someone gave us some more bloody exhaustion,
Wow,
didn't we?
You-
it
What
was
do you
Did
mean,
they?
someone?
30 seconds, and I already lost control of the stream. Damn.
Stop giving me exhaustion.
That's a fucking new record.
The,
So,
the illusion you're telling
Let-
yourself, Martin, is that you're...
Yeah, let's be fair.
Oh,
Did you ever have the control here?
maybe in the first like 20 episodes before all of you started letting loose and calling me names and bullying me and sending me Photoshop images of my face on top of prostitutes and stuff.
Well, we gotta earn those levels somehow. You're not giving them to us for free.
When did someone Photoshop video? What?
I'm sure at some point it happened. We've been together for a long time. So, let's jump straight into the recap because for reasons completely inside of my control, I ended up ignoring my prep work and delaying the beginning of this recording. So, are you guys going to make me talk? Or are
Yes.
you going
Yes.
to start? I don't
Who
get
was
it.
the one? Who was the latest person here? I think they should talk.
What do
Calvin.
you mean by the latest?
The person who is connected the latest.
Oh, where's Bring when you need him?
It would be too late anyway for the intro, so
Wait here for an hour.
don't even try.
Alright. If you are going to be that way, sure, I can just go ahead and say that... Jason, take the recap.
So we're on our ship. We fought some
Flying
weird
around.
looking, flying around, feeling the vibes. Very demure.
No!
We fought some dragon, not dragon thing. One was like a weird looking eel type thing with an eye. Another one was like kind of a dragon, but not a dragon again. We took the ship out for basically a combat run test type thing. Which, by the way, did not suffer a single point of physical damage. Thank you very much. Pat myself on the back there, thank you. And then, after the combat, we had some conversation, got some exhaustion. Thanks, Martin, love that for us. We asked, I believe Eric did ask Monsieur Porto to send a message. A sending, if you will.
I regretted it immediately.
Oh yeah, well yeah. So mum said there was a friend over. I believe she called him, was it the Mr. Forgotten?
The Forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. How dare you? How dare you? That's my mother you're talking about.
Well, sometimes they forget, and then they find out later in life how nice that was. Carry on.
I will not be calling Jorov Papa, thank you very much.
That's what you
How about
think.
Daddy?
Just so we are clear.
Definitely not, I
Eric's father is still alive and well, as far as you all know.
Mhm.
And when Joralf gets in town.
Uncle Joralf.
Step that Joralf, what are you doing?
And David did we finish resolving the wild magic that has to happen as your casting of sending?
Yeah, I
No.
believe we did.
No.
Yeah, I think I remember rolling for that, and it just did nothing. Of importance. I think it like gave me frostbite or something.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm going to let it go, because you all need a win.
Just double check.
Thank you, my lord.
Oh, thank you. Did anyone update my character sheet when I was not here last time?
Nothing happened to
you weren't
you as
involved.
a character personally.
Didn't you got like extremely sick or something?
Ah, yeah.
The video hasn't come out yet, so I haven't watched it.
You can watch it
So I
next
won't know.
month because the upload schedule has been changed as a weekly thing.
Oh!
It's just that we have like 10 or so.
We have such a backlog. Yes.
So are we gonna have-
I blame Bryn.
So we play every 2 weeks,
Sure.
so we're always... Our backlog is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
No, at some
Yeah,
point
so
we'll,
then-
we'll
so
catch
that-
up and it will start being part 1 and part 2.
Okay.
And then, what we can do is we can all take a vacation.
No.
But only if you do that at the same time. Yeah. Otherwise,
So what are you waiting for?
I don't
Get
know.
on it and watch those backlogs.
And then
I
we can
think-
then have vacation together and then play it in-game.
If I am correct,
My-
the episode that is uploading this week is going to be the part 3 of the Void Voracity, the battle of like 16 hours.
Fucking hell.
What?
Oof.
my next planned vacation is in February. February. So,
Did you consult with
Get planning,
HR?
I guess.
I don't think HR approved that.
High
vacation.
rollers? No.
Martin, I am on right now on vacation, so technically, so
Yeah.
Also, technically, can the CEO be HR? Because I don't like this. I don't like this power dynamic.
Oh, so we just all agree that I am the CEO apparently. So
Well, DM would surely be the CEO. You're making all the
actually
decisions.
HR, and I approved my own vacation.
so
Travis
like
is the CEO and he's not the DM.
So, why don't we go for the first time in, holy fuck, 7 years? It's been 7 years?
No. No.
Oh.
no.
No.
I swear your timeline just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
COVID only happened 4 years ago.
It's because of the tower. It's like a stretch in time perception or something.
No, but
We started
fuck
some,
that.
somewhere during
we started
lockdown,
in like
so at most
2019.
Yeah,
We started
2020.
before lockdown.
2020.
This server started 2019, yes.
Oh, did it?
I
Yeah.
specifically joined this group because I had nothing to do and wanted to play more D&D to fill my time. So
No,
it
you,
was
joined-
Yeah.
you joined this group because the story was amazing and you fell in love with the world.
No,
and
actually, I
No.
joined the
Hard.
high rollers looking for a group channel, and you were the first guy I saw. So that's why I replied to you.
I wasn't that bad. But however, you were asking for someone, and I'm pretty sure you were like, yeah, give me a go.
I was desperate and I needed you!
I mean,
Well,
I'll
you
take
can call it
desperation.
fate, Martin.
Our fate weaved together.
Roll that intro.
Dudum, 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 dudum.
Do we consider that the mid campaign impromptu song?
Nope.
No.
No,
No.
impromptu song has to be at least 5 seconds. Come on now.
Okay, Callum, get to work to it. Get to work. Sing longer.
Get the word what? Make it a song.
5
Your,
seconds.
your child is behind you.
That's my child.
If he says something, then we got a bingo item.
Come on, Shaq. Speak, Shaq. We need you.
Say something. Speak a word.
He's like less than 7 months.
He's
Sure,
a
it
late
Could be
bloomer
a
then.
prodigy.
Mama should be in there.
I was speaking when I was 1 week old, and I was annoying as fuck.
Supposedly
That
this
hasn't
The second part I can believe.
this server, there was nothing in this server.
Can we get started
Before
with the fucking
2020.
game?
No. I'm not gonna- 2021. You need to find out. Oh, find me.
So,
Go on.
while Callum goes on his rabbit hole of nostalgia and looking at his baby pictures,
We can't say rabbits either.
You
No, I
can.
can't. Can I say rabbits now?
No.
Yeah, that spell
No.
got broken a long time
Oh.
ago, I think.
Did it?
I actually
There's
remember.
there's one
I
way
think it did.
to find that out, to find out. Ugh, I cannot even speak.
Oh no, you spent a year underneath the miasma, so it ended because it only lasted for a month. That's why it's not there.
Oh, today's going to be the best game ever. Top podcast content. So, let's go for the first time in, do we agree, 4 years? 5 years?
Oh.
4 years.
4-ish.
Go.
Okay, for the first time in 4 years, let's go to the world map.
Wow.
So, as you guys made your way outside of the miasma clouds, ranging through the clouds and coming out into the...
Martin,
yes.
that's the wrong map.
No, it's not.
Huh?
As you made your way above the clouds and managed to see for the first time on
Are you
a
sure?
flying vessel, I have given you guys the latest world map, parchment map, that was made before the start of the War of the Gods, before the Corinthian theocracy, and the Ambrician theocracy started their 100-year war. Now, this map predates the fracturing, the cataclysm, so it is very extremely inaccurate. As you make your way above the clouds, and the sensors of the ship immediately detect that you are not flying above land, but instead you have fractured lands closer to you. Hundreds of fragments of little pieces of earth flying above, and some smaller pieces of land that are large enough for you to land. I will remind you, your vessel has a sensor range of 6 hexes. You can only see what is within 6 hexes. As you move through the map, it will be updated and it will show what is truly there as you explore it. You have a movement speed of 6 hexes per time segment. A time segment is half a day. This ship moves fucking fast. So, if you do not stop, you can move a total of 12 hexes every 24 hours. The ship, with its control,
ahead,
with its engine, is able to move for 4 days without stopping to recharge.
Wasn't
Ephraim,
1 hex like 1 kilometer or something?
that was on the other map. That was a smaller map. This is like a world map.
Alright.
So instead of doing them like a hex is equal amount of kilometers, it's just like a travel segment. Because otherwise I would have to start doing the math to see how big is the world and then adjust it to the scale, and it would be a mess. So it's a time segment.
Right.
Don't make my life harder than you already make it. So I will repeat that. The ship can travel for 4 days without stopping, but it needs to stop to recharge the engine. Ephraim, and technically all of you, would remember that when you were flying above the Nyarmas from Grelia towards the Empire, you had to stop 2 times. That gives you 2 options. Either the Nyarmas moves much slower, or its engine has a way smaller capacity of ether. So, let's look at the map a little bit. If the parchment map of the old world prior to the fracturing is to be believed, you are somewhere above the Corinthian Meritocracy.
Question.
Yes.
Now, I can only see nothing when I hover over that, but I can see a quest marker further down to the left. I zoom out and go next to the free lens.
Someone's on the other character sheet, possibly.
I mean, Martin, yeah, I have the other characters, other group.
Yeah, but there I can see.
Man, you guys should be seeing this. Did that fix anything?
This?
Nope, nope. I see a checkpoint by David's like a little bit me. Rick, Hannah, Ryan. That's where
So-
something is.
I see like a sliver over here,
Yeah, there's a visual
But-
glitch there.
but not way up.
Oh, you're talking about that?
No, I see something way bigger. I see that.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yep, no idea why you are seeing that.
I don't see. Oh, I don't see yours anymore. The circle up to the right.
You should just
Hang
be
on.
seeing like what the Elysian Veil can see.
I can't even see the Elysian Veil.
You may have to give them or set them to their characters for this
Oh.
campaign because it looks like they're not on them.
Callum, you are supposed to be owner, and there is supposedly nobody else over here. Oh, yeah, there was someone. Okay, so let me just fix some
There we go.
issues.
Yeah, that did it.
There you go.
Do.
There you go. You should only be seeing the Elysian Veil now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Professionals. So, once again, you immediately, by what you can look outside the Elysian Veil and what you can, the sensors can see and map. And remember, the sensors of the Elysian Veil, if you go to the conference room, have that table that are able to create like an holographic view of what the sensors perceive, made with like sand that forms and changes constantly as you are moving around. You can see that everything is fractured. Infinity of fragments of little pieces of stone flying away in the breeze. It's almost like going through a meteor field. There are some patches of land that are bigger where you could land, but if you stop and you do the sensors for each piece of land, you will gather more information about that place. Let's remember that Gaba and, well, technically Gaba, but Eric joined into that to go explore different drifter lands outside of the Empire. Remember that the Empire brings lands that are inhabitable and brings them into like its territory. It has been doing that for the last 60 or so years. So just being here, I imagine some of your characters would be amazed that, first of all, there are so many patches of land. The common belief for most people is that most of the Earth, most of the planet at this point is just like clouds. But apparently, and Gaba, why don't you give me a, let's call it survival or history, let's say.
I'm going to roll on this and see if it's a good roll. If not, I'm going to go back
And
to...
you know what? Bishar can also join up into that. And I'm gonna say,
What would you rather?
I'm gonna say Quotl can also join into that. You
Survival?
Martin,
Yes.
watching the old map, would I recognize it?
Yes,
No.
that is probably the map that you grew up knowing. It's not like a very precise map. Some stuff changes here and there, but like the lands, like the territories, tend to be fairly accurate, and like the positions of like the big towns tend to be fairly accurate. So
So I would know which of these big towns Ambrosia would be.
Yeah, Ambrosia is actually this one up here, up the north, closer to the forest and the mountains. And
Which one? Which one? Which one?
the one up at the
At
north,
top.
Go north.
where it says Ambrosian Theocracy.
Yeah, go
Oh,
northwest.
Love dragons. Hate Kratos.
And if the map,
survival of
and
history,
like
probably.
Hala you would know that if you go to the west of your current position, you would arrive at the previous location of the Corinthian capital.
Okay.
So,
Even with my 7 levels of exhaustion, I rolled a 15 on survival.
Are we doing survival?
sorry. Remind me, why the fuck do you have 7 levels of exhaustion? It's not like you are Eric.
Yeah. Why, Martin? Why exactly do I have 7 levels of exhaustion? Because you rolled a d4 and rolled a 4 last time. For, I believe, me and Gaba as well, I think. I'm not really
What?
sure. But...
Well, because no one updated my character sheet, I'll never know.
You have 4 levels of exhaustion.
It always says that if your character, we establish this, if the character sheet is the truth and no one has updated it,
But I
I
see,
therefore have to only go off this.
I see that it says 4.
No, mine.
Well, I...
Oh, wait
Well.
a second.
Well, Martin, I must confess I'm still using my D&D Beyond sheet, and there it
How
says 7. But I am
fucking
happily to
dare
update
you.
it to 4, if you want.
How fucking dare you? Right.
Just so much easier to do.
Histories and
Why am I at 3? I'm not at 3. Fuck off.
histories and survivals. This is where you guys talk and tell me what you fucking rolled.
15. Survival.
7.
What, both? You want both of them?
1.
Uh, 13.
Okay. Gaba. After you joined the guilds, the spearheaded guilds, and you were kind of like taking missions, and at some point you were supposed to go outside of the territory of Longstadt. It is knowledge inside of the guilds that there are many pieces of land out there, but most of them are too dangerous. If you remember back to when we were in Grelia, Grelia was that used to be a danger level 2 territory, so it was supposedly easy to bring under control. That's why they didn't send like people that were trained, and that's when we got Thuras that came here due to the error and to assess what had happened. Bishar, you were in a Drifterland. You were in Grelia actually. So I imagine over the years as you were moving around, and remember they are called Drifterlands because they are flying without a trajectory. They move as the wind moves, as the gravity changes, as stuff moves around in the world. And I imagine at some point, Bishar, you probably came close to other patches of like big territory or big land. Thousands of like small broken stones flying here and there, and as your Drifterland of Grelia was moving around, it would destroy and crash against all of the stones, and there would be like shakes and vibrations. Everybody was always scared when you were entering into a dense territory of stones. It was a common occurrence for houses or places to be destroyed by stones hitting against the island. But I would imagine that during those years, Bishar, you probably saw that there were other territories within eyesight, and maybe you don't know if they were peaceful, if they were filled with something. You had no way of knowing that from where you were, but yes, it is apparently the world, even though it is destroyed, there are enough pieces of land that could be brought together to form larger territories. That's what you get as you come out of the miasma, and you can see through the sensors of the ship. So you now need to make a decision. How are you going to travel? Because I said you can, if you push it and you have somebody on the piloting position at all moments, at all times, you will be able to move 12 hexes per day. Now, the thing is that you don't know the location of the Longstadt Empire. Maybe it is somewhere around where the Ambrician theocracy was. Maybe it's somewhere else in the world. This old parchment map does not have updated information. So, what's your plan? What are you thinking?
What we are planning previous session is we were going to navigate by stars, because we theorized that the Empire would not have moved that far in 2 days. So we could, based on the star position, we could head in that direction.
I mean, metagame, and I know where to head, because I kind of sold Martin's map. But it's up to whatever you don't want to do.
That's what we said previously, at least.
Yeah, we did say we would try and navigate by stars. Because obviously we don't know what everything is. We were going to ask my mother. By the way, what was last night's constellation till she fucking interrupted with, "Oh, Mr. Forgotten's here."
Yep.
Mr. The Forgotten, respect him.
Fuck is the.
So, Disha, hey, stars-wise, you must have looked up during your many meditations. Got
Yes.
an idea?
Well, yeah, actually, and I said it last session, but you weren't there. But basically, he showed like this map. Every time Vishal is not actively doing something, he's meditating or like scribbling down star constellation, wherever we are. So he just started this rant on what the position was above the Empire last time we were there, and what it means that every star was now like in sort of a different position. And he concludes with, so basically, I think I might be able to navigate us there. I'm a bit tired, but I will try my best.
Now, that would mean you have to wait until nightfall.
Yes, that's true.
Can I make a suggestion? If we head southwest, that 6 axis takes us to... I'm guessing on the radar we'd see this, what we're looking at now.
Yeah, you would see that the larger patches of land start being there. And remember, there will be a roll at the end of each travel segment, each 6 hexes, to see if something happens. And going through places full of like debris takes longer, but can be avoided with piloting checks. So if you were to say make your way and you just want to go through here, I'm going to ask a piloting check to avoid the debris. Because
this way I was planning to go, I think. If you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
6 hexes this way, we avoid the debris. I'll do this in together voice, sorry. If we go this way...
one thing about the world map. You see that it appears 6 journey segments, bracket 6 journey segments. That means that if you hold control and click, you can place a node and keep moving. And it will just, in brackets, it's like the sum of all of the nodes that you place. If you want to chart, if you want to chart
how do
like
you do the
path.
line, the nodes?
Hold control and click.
So there, and then go there. But if we were to... Bollocks, I've lost my ruler. If we were to go this way... Oh, bollocks. Yeah, if we go this way... Thank you, Kauliki. We would be halfway through the day, and also, if need be, could land and refuel. It also then allows us... It makes sure that we are definitely safe for when the stars start to arrive. I think that's the correct terminology.
We'll also be able to scan our surroundings and see if there's anything interesting on the land.
Technically, the stars are already there. We just can't see them due to the sun. Rant ensues. But I know what you
is just staring at the map and like looking at the place where she called home, and she's not connecting.
At the very least, it might be wise for us to get some rest before, I don't know, flying through the night for days on end.
Right.
I feel like if we fly here beforehand, and then we can then rest on the outskirts of the bay, watching the tide roll away.
Well, you're the captain, Gabba. But
You are.
I don't agree with you.
She twitches as soon as you say that. You're Captain.
Volunteered.
What is the time?
What is the time?
It's hammer time.
Around midday, you would
Oh,
assume.
yeah. It's peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter.
Around midday, sorry, did you say that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we could get there by roughly midnight.
Yeah, midnight. And if anything goes wrong, we land. We'll be on the outskirts, and then we could relax. Maybe take some watches. We're a bit high up, so can't imagine being attacked.
We are at our ground level right now.
Yes,
We're not high up.
this map doesn't take into consideration like verticality, elevation, stuff like that. You can
What a
just
shit
assume.
map.
Yeah, fuck you.
Sorry.
Because I have no way of doing like verticality with everything.
I hear
I'm
excuses.
Actually, you can actually save elevation on the token yourself. It's
Okay,
an elevation thing.
You know what? Shore Elf is
Anyway.
now one level higher.
That's fine. I know his weakness.
It's
I
your
need to
mum.
choose.
All right, shall we move then?
Yes, let's head towards the southwest.
Or Martin threatens any more levels?
He keeps trying anyway.
Right. So
I've made the executive decision.
Alright.
So,
I
oh,
moved to the wrong spot. But yes.
Air propulsion engines usage max. Give me a moment. I'm just so that we. Okay, there you go. I created in the air propulsion engines. I changed them from a feature into equipment. Shit, oh, there, these ones. So that you guys know when you have to refill. So technically,
Where do we? Where is that?
it's in the equipment of the Elysian Veil. So technically, you guys going through the miasma also cost you energy.
Yep.
So, but you did it rather efficiently. So
Yeah, boy.
you had like good piloting checks, stuff like that. So why don't we roll just say
D6s.
yeah this six.
Which we still need to do, by the way.
This
for
six.
the-
yeah.
Oh, right. Fate. Right.
I am going for
Yeah.
fate.
Right. I'm rolling to see how many energy you wasted. So you spent 6 energy to make it out of the miasma. So you have 42 hexes that you can move. Okay, so fate. Let's roll fate. Let me grab a d6. Oh no! Fuck! Okay, that roll on the floor, do we count it?
Nope.
No.
Okay, let me go grab the
I,
dice
nev-
then.
I never count rolls on the floor.
Drop dice don't count. Dice off the table don't count.
Okay, that
Hello.
turn,
Make that one entertaining. Come on.
that turned from a 6 to a 1. So that's a dice for you. Okay, Jason, that's a 2. Dice for you. Column, 2. Dice for you. Hala, 1. Dice for you. Rick, 3. Dice for you. And I have 1. Thank you, David. Somebody at least
Oh.
likes me.
Oh, David.
Yeah, not me.
So,
Teacher's pet.
okay, so as you guys move, I will remind you, if you were to land, you, without making like a sensors check to see like the land, you will be at disadvantage if anything were to happen.
Who's doing census checks?
How long does a sensor take?
It's just like
I think it's me.
a minute.
Oh,
It is
Yeah,
the
may as well.
Arcane officer, I believe.
Yes, which is me.
Yeah, it is a scan check. So to scan, you just make
Yes.
an investigation check, and you use the modifier of the
fantastic.
airship sensors. The sensors, the air pulse sensors, give you a +4 and can scan anything within 6 hexes. So you have a +4 to an investigation check.
I believe in you. You are great. You are fun. You are super duper duper encouraged.
Do I get a encouragement? I don't know.
Sure.
So remind me what that means again.
Advantage.
Sorry.
+2. No, +2.
Oh,
Oh, +2, okay.
okay, cool.
You should have taken the advantage.
God damn it. Oh well, it's fine.
And that's why I hate you.
So that is 14 plus 2, 16 plus the ship is +4.
Right.
So yeah.
So
20.
looking around, you see that this patch of land has it's rather big, and it seems to have previously, at the very least, been a barren land with maybe some steps here and there, almost like a highland of sorts. This one seems to. And I have a question. How long do you guys take? Is this just like a quick scan to land, or do you take time to inspect and analyze the
I mean,
the
if
terrain?
we're not
Well,
in
we
a
got
huge
time.
rush,
So
yeah,
Yeah.
we probably plan to fly over it as well, wouldn't we? So, because like six is kind of like
Right.
unless we fly off it, all areas.
Right. So I have a lovely clock here. That
Can I make a circle?
Oops. Nope.
Circle.
What?
Well, we just now know how far we can travel in a day just by using the circle tool.
Oh,
Okay.
it's in half a day though.
Yeah, okay, but then a full day is. Oh no. Oh no. How do I get rid of this?
select and delete. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did I do?
Oh, there.
All
Okay,
right.
so if I do this.
Give
Oh,
me
no, I did it
just a
again.
moment. I'm gonna
How
finish
the fuck did you
setting
do that?
some stuff to make sure, because I'm also keeping track of time of day to make it my life easier.
How do I stop doing this?
Oh,
There you
crap.
go. Can I change the colour?
Christ.
There you go, I've done it. I can't stop it. Just leave it as it is. It is what it is now.
I can't stop it.
I'm going to delete it in a second.
No, because that's how we can travel.
You can't see anything on.
Now, if you could make it that if we move a hex, then the circle shrinks, that would be even better.
Yeah, no, I can do that.
Like it's just remaining movement.
I just need to do some programming, which I'm not gonna do it now.
Oh, you double click is edit. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
What colour do you want it,
Oh,
everyone?
there we go.
Red?
I just got to change that. Okay, so that was midday when you guys got from there, and we said that you can move 6 hexes, 12 hexes every 24 hours. So moving 6 hexes would have taken you 12 hours.
Yes.
Now, this also means by the moment that you arrive to this patch of land, it is midnight. I will give
Yes.
you guys some more information. The calendar that the Empire followed kind of doesn't make sense anymore because seasons got fucked up after the fracturing. But they still follow it regardless, just to keep track of time. So, you would be in the month of rest. It is the last month before the start of winter. And Hala, I hope that you are getting some ideas of what's going on.
Oh yeah.
So it is midnight by the moment you arrive into this place. Investigating with the sensors the land, it shows that it is slightly barren land, but it has been revitalized by magical means. The ground seems to be very fertile. There seems to be a lot of flora and fauna in this place. It would be really good as a farmland if it were to be brought back into the Empire. With that quick of a sensor check, you do not find any buildings, any threat at all, but you do find life. I cannot think of the word.
Signs of life.
Yeah, you can find forms of life. And I'm going to say
Are they clustered or are they spread out?
they seem to be spread out, almost nomadic in source. You do find remnants of trucks, remnants of simple constructions here and there, like fireplaces, some shelters, but they seem to be moving around. You would find like one here, one here, one here, almost as if they
Oh,
are
humanoid life.
Yeah. like six
Oh,
foxes
yeah.
spread
So,
out
like,
over
I
the
was,
island.
I was gonna say the next question I had was, were the tracks humanoid or bestial?
No way of knowing just by scanning from the ship in such a wide range. You do find like small constructions, like a shelter for wind, like a small, I'm going to say like prehistorical sort of buildings, as if somebody were to do something just to survive rather than to have
Ooh.
a better way of living.
As we're figuring this out, Fisher, I will say, assuming that these life signs are humanoid, I would prefer not to seek them out, if possible. The village I lived next to was rescued by the Empire, and their lives have not improved since, I believe.
If we hover, I could fly down and look around if we are safe to land. If not, we can just move on into the direction because
And I look up.
we can see the stars now. We can
Yes.
just keep going.
Do I get? I don't feel anything from Friend anymore, do I? Friend is no longer here. Is that correct?
Just by a quick check without taking time to think about it or explore it, you don't feel anything. The other thing that I will say before you continue with the remaining of your question is that you technically could fly the ship with only 2 people at a time, a captain and a pilot. The captain just checking stuff, unless you want to have somebody on sensors at all time. That would give you guys time for like for the first fucking time in 4 years again, downtime to think, to prepare, to explore, to create. Unless something happens, not all of you need to be in your positions. And I'm
I want to
Oh,
borrow
I
your
like it.
Gabba
like
when
the,
I can.
the 2 positions that I would
Oh,
say
God.
are necessary are the pilot and whoever is on sensors.
I mean, I would like to see if I can feel Friend deep down. I don't want to lose Friend. I also want to find Rugo's stuff. No, we're in Grugo.
Oh,
Very honest.
by the way, during this downtime, we can just agree that Ephraim was using his item that was gifted to him by Kirschis. So, somebody want to use it?
Or is it?
What item
So,
was that
it
again?
is a decanter. It is,
Oh, right.
how can I... show you guys the
Lovely.
picture. There you go. It is a decanter with like 4 nozzles that comes out of it and has like an ethereal liquid moving inside constantly. But the liquid as it starts coming out of the nozzle changes. Mechanically speaking, this decanter can create either a poison, a potion, or a liquid. As if you want to create something specific, it has a difficulty based on the rarity of the item. So creating something like, I don't know, the glue that is permanent glue but magical?
Universal solvent or something.
Yeah, that is a legendary item, I believe. That would be a difficulty of 7 times 5.
Bullshit, yeah.
7 times 5, because it's
Nice.
legendary. Yeah,
35.
7, 14, 24, 32. It would be a 32.
No.
Very bad math here.
35. Continue.
My timetable can only be 5 or 0 at the end.
I program all
If
of
Hala,
this.
if Hala corrects you on your math, then you have truly fucked up, I think.
I program all of this so that I wouldn't have to do math on the spot. So,
That's fair enough.
but that's like an alchemy supplies check to see if you make it. If you don't make it, something random, like a random liquid, comes out of it. Otherwise, you could just create a potion or a poison. And based on what you want to create, it uses charges. The item has a total of 10 charges per day and recovers 1d6 plus 1 charges during nightfall. So,
I think some healing salve would be probably good. Or some sort of
is
healing
there-
potion.
Is there a potion that removes exhaustion?
you could
Oh,
roll on the
I'm-
D1000 random potions or the D1000
Jesus.
random poisons or the D1000 random liquids. Yes,
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I had fun creating this item.
Can I really want to do that. Can we roll?
Sure.
Is there...
Uh,
Potion of
the-
Vitality is a thing. It removes exhaustion.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Vitality that you
Yeah.
use it?
Is there 1,000? I'm rolling a D1000. Or do you want me to roll?
And once
Okay.
again,
Was it?
if you are trying to create a very rare liquid or a legendary liquid, it will be a check. If you,
It's a very rare potion of potion of vitality.
yeah, that would be.
That removes any exhaustion you have.
Oh shit!
That-
Fuck yes.
Can we have 2?
Yeah.
We need
exactly.
we need more than 2.
That would
I'm
be
gonna
seven.
An
say
endless
now.
supply.
7 times 4, so that would be a 28 DC alchemy supplies check.
And this is Ephraim rolling this, right?
Yes, and that would
I'm
use
presuming.
a total of 6 charges of the item.
Oh. What's the bonus Ephraim uses?
Intelligence.
Alchemy supplies.
And he is
He is
proficient?
proficient. So
He can
has,
he can make himself proficient.
I
No.
think he can give himself expertise as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
he has expertise. So this would
Yeah.
be plus mod plus ability check. So plus mod,
Yeah.
it would be plus 5 plus 4 plus 4. So it would be plus
Plus 13.
13.
12. I
12.
am good at math.
And we can good old give him
Slash.
advantage on that with
No.
some
Slash
enhanced
of
ability
Well, yes.
I
and
can give him guidance
Yeah.
on top of that.
We,
And
we
fade
can
dice.
stack it.
Oh, Ephraim.
I think we need to do that.
yeah, just
Fade
giving
dice.
it to someone with 7 exhaustion.
Please
Yeah.
give it to
Uh,
Eric.
This is a legendary item, just so you know. It is worth
Yeah.
a fuck ton of
Yeah.
gold, and there is only one of them
Oh,
in the world.
Oh,
Yeah, and we can make
Yeah.
as many as we want.
If it reaches
Well-
0 charges, there is a
Yeah.
25% chance that it will break.
yeah. We
Okay.
won't.
So let's
we-
not do that then.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
we just basically forever, just every day, as soon as it's 7 charges or more, we just make a potion of vitality. That's what we're gonna.
Yeah.
Right. So
And that is
So
why
we have
I
a
started
plus
doing
13
D4
based.
exhaustions rather than 1 exhaustion.
Yeah. How do we give him advantage? Exactly. Sorry.
Enhanced ability.
Yeah, and I imagine Ephraim is telling you all of this as he's checking while you guys are charting the course during these 12
We're like
hours.
making a circle around him, like channeling anything into it.
Humba, 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 humba.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't let Ephraim die. He's out of nowhere the most important player in the party.
Is this a check as well? Cosmic Omen?
What can I do?
Yes,
So,
alright.
yeah.
I
What
just
is-
realized
Yes.
you.
what is
Wait,
he rolling
what's
for?
the DC again? So it's what, 28?
28. And he has a
28,
plus
so
Or is it
plus
13.
12.
13. Plus
I will
13.
give him a
Plus
D4
13,
and a
plus
D6
13.
on top of it by using Guidance and Cosmic Omen.
So, plus 13.
He will give himself Flash of Genius.
Right.
Only if he needs
Four?
to.
Right.
But
Yeah.
what's Flash of Genius given? Plus 5?
Flash of Genius.
Plus
Where does he
4?
have it?
Plus 5?
So
It's
what's
either
it?
5 or
Whatever
4.
his intelligence is.
Here.
So D20
Flash of
plus
Genius
13 plus 1d4 plus 1d6.
adds his
Plus-
intelligence to the mod, so it would be an extra plus 5. Flash of Genius.
One.
So
Okay,
he
what's that?
gets a-
Plus
So you
one-
could get a guaranteed 18.
Do
4
we need to
plus 5.
call the fate dice in
let's do-
advance, or can we add them afterwards?
You need to
I
call
think
them
you've
in
got
advance.
to call them.
Right, so
I
currently
think-
he's got
I think we
plus
don't
what's that?
need-
So currently he's got plus 18 with a guaranteed. What is it? Plus 5. So you've got 23. So he needs to roll a minimum of 5 if the other D's are like average.
And by the way,
Hey,
just so
we-
we are clear, Ephraim has 2 legendary items.
That
you
is
roll with
so unfair.
advantage, by the
That
way.
takes advantage as well. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, to be fair.
Right, I'm gonna roll?
We we'll just rinse his items as we go. It's fine.
So one-
sorry. I messed up on a part of the explanation. The alchemist check is to halve the number of charges used.
Oh
Right.
right, so if it's so very rare takes how many again?
So very
Six.
rare,
Four.
it would be
Oh, four.
4. It would be 2 if he succeeds. But if he fails,
Okay.
a random liquid gets turned inside. He could just roll without making the alchemist check and spending the charges, and it will happen.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, we can check.
I think
So we can
check.
we can do
Yeah,
at
I
least 2
yeah.
today.
Yeah, I
So-
think we should.
Yes.
1d just before I roll 1d20 plus 18 plus d6 plus d4 and roll with advantage.
Yeah. But first of all,
Yeah.
I need to do a wild magic search. So
Sake.
So,
Everybody gains 9 levels of exhaustion.
so he has enhance
Yeah, that
ability
would be
for
outside.
advantage, guidance for
Yeah.
D4, flash of
Yeah.
genius plus his stuff for a total of 18.
18, yeah. Plus a d6 because
Yeah,
of
that's my Cosmic Omen ability.
Cosmic Omen.
Yeah, there's no way he's failing this. I need to roll like a 1 or 2.
hey, I grew antlers for 24 hours again.
Well, I rolled
Wait, who
it.
is rolling?
I just rolled it. I just did it. I just did all the thing. He got a 40.
Oh, yeah.
He rolled a
Hooray!
He rolled a 17, a 2, a 3, plus 18 is a 40.
Nice.
That's fucking insane.
Okay,
I think that's the most I've ever seen roll.
so he spends
I mean, that's
only
what artificers do.
he spends only 3 charges, and he creates. What are you guys creating?
It's a vital. Was it basically exhaustion
Yeah.
0?
Exhaustion nullifier.
Potion,
Let's
yeah,
do it again.
And we're giving it to
yeah,
Eric.
potion of vitality.
And we are giving it to
give-
Eric.
No, no, no.
Well,
please,
no, give
please.
give the no, seriously. Out of all seriousness, I think give the first one to Vishar, because the reason why I say this is because he's got the most utility spells, and for the pure fact is his checks, even if he goes into different positions in the ships, technically he still is the most useful. I'm only useful if I actually go front, if I'm fighting, or
You're always useful. Don't talk yourself down. We
Yeah, listen,
get
listen,
your
listen.
exhaustion.
Listen. I understand logic,
I-
but the bingo card is more important right now.
We will create
We got
another
enough. We
potion.
can just do
That's
another
fine.
one. It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Vishal doesn't have another charge of Flash of Genius, right?
that's Ephraim. I have another flash of charge of Cosmic Omen, so it's
Yeah,
a D4 and D6.
He should have his flash of genius equal to his proficiency or
He got
intelligence
4.
mod.
Oh
4
right,
or
yeah.
5, so he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got
Sure.
a lot, and plus I do have. Oh, what do I have?
Right. I'm
I think
gonna
I've got my
finish
storm
the
room.
programming of this later, so that it
Yeah.
automatically heals the exhaustion. Who's
How
taking
do I
the
re-roll
potion
that?
of? Who's taking the potion of vitality?
Ishara, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I roll? How do I do another roll, by the way? How do I like re-roll the same roll without rewriting typing that?
By the way, Callum,
Copy
I
and
think
paste.
it also applied advantage on the D4 and D6, and those
Yeah, it did.
should be rolled with advantage.
Oh, they shouldn't. Oh, well, it'd
Yeah,
be 2 and
'cause
a
it-
3 anyway, so
Yeah,
that's fine.
so-
I'll do it again without that.
Wow.
Uh,
When I created this item, I'm going to say I did not think that the potion of vitality was going to be the first thing you created. Bad on me.
You should. It should actually be the first thing that you think of because you hit us with exhaustion day in day out.
right, are we doing another one before I do it again?
You have
We happy to do another one?
7 charges.
yeah.
So if it goes wrong, we get 6. So we're not going to ruin anything.
How long would it is this actually taking?
An hour.
Like time-wise. Okay, so I will need to do enhanceability again. Because it doesn't last that long. So
We haven't got to wait. It's up to you. Do we want another one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
should. You should
another
because, just
Yeah.
because
Smash
we,
the
we
antiball
need at
on the
least
floor.
2. Yeah, we need 2. Two members to be on.
That's his
No.
teeth fall out.
Tools have no teeth. Hell yeah.
No
Okay.
teeth.
Jesus.
Are we just ignoring that David's got
Okay,
antlers
but
right now?
Any spells with verbal components that use the letter S, you cannot no longer use currently.
Speak. Don't care.
Ah, alright, fair enough.
Yeah, I was
Right,
gonna say
we're-
beat.
We all ready for this?
So
I'm nervous. 41.
Oh, even better.
Okay. And who gets the second potion of vitality?
Eric, drink it, please.
Eric.
Drink
Yeah.
it.
I'll force it down his fucking throat.
Drink it.
Oh no, actually, what's his face? What's the boy's name again?
What could be, boy?
Blood.
I will throw Mileage off the ship if you give me.
By the way, Martin, it doesn't really
Uh,
matter now anymore, but I can't apply higher than 6 as a level of exhaustion on my character sheet.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, no problem. I will fix
Yeah,
it
that'll
later.
be late.
I,
Yeah, that's late.
Yeah, I just need to reactivate something. Don't worry. Okay. So
Right.
the decanter has
Eric, drink it.
4 charges left.
Yeah, I've taken it.
Come on!
Yep. Eric
taken
reaches
it.
0 exhaustion.
Does
All I
he-
need is Kauliki to have a panic attack, and I have a bingo.
All I need is for Callan to forget that his mic is on.
Oh, I've kept it on. I've fixed the I fixed the noise cancelling with the cable, so I'm just keeping it on now.
fuck's sake.
I
Right.
just need Callum to not listen, and I'm golden.
What?
I mean, he always not listens anyway, so you're probably gonna get that.
So the decanter has
I need a
4
few.
charges left, just so you know. Anybody want to try brewing a random potion or poison? That is only 1 charge.
I think we should get a healing potion.
Then we need to roll again, right?
It's only 1 shot. Can we do a random one? Because that would be funny just to see. Because Martin's got 1,000 potions, and he's obviously really.
He's really excited for it.
Let's-
I
let's
think
go
I
wild.
think let's do a D1000 on the poison.
So
table.
the randoms are 1 charge.
Are you crazy?
The potion
Yeah,
of healing,
because if it's a purple worm poison, we're fucking mint.
the potion of healing would be an uncommon liquid that would be 2 charges.
No.
We'll do a random poison. So what have we
Give
got
us a random one.
What have I got to do for random poison?
Poison?
D20 plus
No.
plus 18.
No,
Or was it?
you don't need to roll. It just uses a charge and produces a liquid out of nowhere.
Okay.
Can
So
anyone identify that, please?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
just drink it. Yeah.
Items, poison.
Wyvern poison.
Privately rolled some dice. No.
Okay.
I just saw it.
Okay.
Where the fuck is my spell list here?
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Perfect. So this goes down to 3 charges. So coming out of the Eternal Decanter comes
Good.
a thick and sludgy blue liquid that has traces of flakes of different colors, almost iridescent, as if it is glowing. It smells of stagnant water, and if anybody tastes it, just like one tip, and
Sure,
It tastes
why
like a
not?
brothel.
Of course.
Oh, I ain't doing it.
it
It
smells.
tastes like a brothel.
It smells of stagnant
I'm doing
water,
the-
but actually, it actually tastes like a brothel.
A brothel?
Yes.
DM, can you explain what a brothel tastes like?
Yeah. In excruciating detail, please.
Okay,
Yeah,
it
exactly.
tastes like STDs mixed with debauchery and depravity and a little hint of sadness.
I'm gonna say, what the hell does an STD taste like?
You don't want to
Pain
know.
and itchiness.
Right. So this
Burning.
poison.
I do the cat. I do the cat throw up.
This poison, it's a gas. Once you open up, you start seeing gas coming out of it. It immediately turns from liquid to gas, and you have to cork it really quick. So the flavor and the smell, it's just like that gas hitting you in the face. If this vial is thrown, it will break in a 20-feet area, and for 1 minute, everybody in the area has like their airways start to constrict and they have shortness of breath. It gives disadvantage on constitution checks, and if somebody spends 1 minute there, they die of asphyxiation.
Oh,
Damn.
I hope somebody wrote that down.
Nope.
I've
can you
written down
please
we
put
have
it
a
in the
bitch poison.
Can you please copy and paste that into somewhere in the chat for us, please?
it's basically a stink bomb. A deadly stink bomb. That's what we've created.
So I don't have to breathe for an hour, so I can hold someone in there for a minute and just.
Oh. Big banging guy just holding Jar off, just like, because technically you're not hurting him, you're just holding him, just giving him a big hug. Oh my god, we broke the encounter.
I guess
Martin, I have a question.
Yep.
I seem to remember that last time you said some of us suffered some corruption again while traveling through the miasma.
Yep.
Alright, that's correct. Is this cured as well by the potion of vitality?
No.
It says
Yeah,
removes any disease or poison, but
It's
corruption
neither.
might not.
it's not. Corruption ain't gonna be under those.
Ah,
names.
that's fair enough. What a shot.
I mean, I think what we should do. Sorry, I'm eating baby crisps and they got stuck in my teeth. I think we should do downtime, scan the island just in case there's anything cool, and I can maybe re-find some Theron's armor, because I've just realised that my nice. Oh,
Theron.
he's my ancestor, not yours. You can't tell me how to pronounce his name.
Excuse me?
Yes,
Whose fucking
You-
character was that?
Martin's. You've just played it.
Uh-huh.
No, I think we should do some downtime, scan the island. Just double check. Then we could see if there's anything good on the island. We can also then have a short rest or rest for the ones that need it, like myself.
Martin,
That-
we all can see what you're doing
I know.
on... Okay.
I'm creating the gaseous bile
gaseous.
gaseous.
You sure you don't want to use the stock image I put into the chat for you?
Yeah, because this is already in Foundry, and I don't want to do more work. Also, what did you?
Go to images.
What did you send?
Viewers. Unlucky.
What the fuck is that?
Is exactly what you think it is.
How is this allowed to be
Smell?
solved?
It was.
Joys of the European Union.
Yeah.
I will say, I don't think Europe care about the children as much as Americans.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
It's an energy drink. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pussy giving you a full type of energy.
Ah, you ruined it now.
Oh.
Jesus.
So,
Well,
I'm
it's the other
sorry.
one. It was the other one that got me. Like, what is that?
Fine.
Is that salt? Is that cheese and onion or prawn cocktail flavor?
okay. Let's get back into the game and stop thinking about the pussy.
Pardon?
Right, I think we should scan the island. It gives the chance for the ship to rest,
Yes.
recharge, and then we have
If the ship is
by the looks of it on
if
the
the ship is recharging, no equipment of the ship can be used. Literally, what it means is that the fire ring goes off,
Yeah,
and
off.
instead of producing fire to propel the ship, it starts absorbing ether from the air, and the engine starts reloading at the ratio of 1d4 per hour.
Don't
Okay.
forget to lower the
Okay.
kickstand, otherwise the entire ship just topples over.
Yes.
Let's scan for the scan. How long would you roughly say an island of this side would need scanning for?
I'm going to say if you guys were to walk this, it's going to take like 5 hours per hex.
So another year.
Maybe.
But are you saying the ship can't scan to that granular detail? Like you can't do like a
Oh, it can.
you know,
It's
quick
just
scan.
going to take time.
How long?
Yeah.
So what I have written here is one action, but that is for combat. So instead,
Yeah.
we can say that it's 1d10 minutes per action. And if you want to scan in detail, you have to take longer. So to simplify all of that, we could just say Eric, the arcane officer, could take, say, based on like what he rolls, and I'm going to say a time, and you just point at the hexes that you want to inspect in detail. Or you could just stay where you are and keep going after Bishar finishes checking the stars. Also, remember, you need to recharge your Arcano shields. And
How is that recharged?
you want each point of the engine equal 10 points of the shield.
So we divert power from the engine into the shield.
Yes. And
Right.
the
Okay.
engine recharges 1d4 energy per hour, as I said. No, sorry, 1d6.
Okay,
Right,
so
If we
let's
say
do
part,
this.
go on.
I was gonna say, let's do this then. We take 1 point away from the engine, and then at least put the rear on for 10 points. Right, so that will give us 11.
Mhm.
So at least all sides are semi-equal. So we do 1d. What is it? 1d6? Did you say, Martin? Sorry.
1d6
Yeah.
per energy units per hour.
But if we say you for 6 hours,
How
everyone
many
get a
hours
short
do-
rest. Is that correct?
How many hours do you guys want to take? Like, Bishar is going to take, at the very least, like 2 hours checking the stars.
Well, we need at least 2 hours for the engines to be recharged. If we get 2d6s.
We are staying here at least 2 hours for Visha, so
Yeah.
So 2 hours of healing,
Welcome to Fate
2 hours
Wings, where we do
energy.
math.
2d6. Yeah.
2 hours energy,
Yeah.
and then
So 2d6, average 7. So that's 7 points across
which is what we
to
need really.
distribute.
Uh,
So 70. So essentially 70 points to distribute across
But
3.
also we need the power in the engines to fly.
did we not
Yeah, but-
repair the engines while flying? Oh, when landing
No,
on
they,
use.
they
Sorry.
cannot, because they are in use.
Ah, okay. So
Did
who
the
does
engine
engines?
Ephraim, no?
Yes,
Mhm.
Ephraim is
Or was
the
it
engineer.
Corto? So I mean,
What
Ephraim
was a
could-
gunner?
Oh yeah, that's true. Because he just goes bang, and
Bang,
the dirt
bang.
is gone. Okay. So did the engines take?
The engines just
Damage? I
recharge
can't
by
remember.
themselves. They don't need to make a check. You just
Yeah.
need to stop the ship. It is a process that happens normally.
Alright.
So we're obviously stopping 2 hours, so therefore the engines
can
will
take-
repair themselves.
Yeah. So if we take 7 off, all right.
Now,
Which
yeah.
Take 7 off, which gives us 37. No.
No,
That's
it gives us 70.
Yeah,
So
70
we need
shields.
to go. Wait, 7. No, wait. 41 minus 7 is 34. There we go. Right. Okay.
You can just
You're
click
happy
on the
for me
number
just
and
to-
do it if you want, huh?
I know. That's what I'm doing. So we'll do 20 there. 20 there. 20 there. Gives us another.
got another-
We'll give
10 more
I
in the rear,
think we're-
because we're more like shot
Yeah,
in the rear.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, cool. Well, I think we're happy with that,
Okay.
So you
and then
spent
we'll let the engine recharge.
7.7 energy units.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've already redone the.
So-
math.
If the shot takes 2 hours, whoever does the scan and scans for 2 hours, I want to meditate and look into my soul for 2 hours.
We can need, who was in the helm during this first travel segment? Bishar as the pilot, and who else in the sensors? Could be Eric, could be Gaba.
Sensors would have been me
Yeah,
for sure.
But if Gaba was there, Gaba didn't get like a downtime. Ephraim's downtime during this first 12 hours was making those things, those potions.
Potions.
I am down.
I mean, if I'm there with the scanners for the first 2 hours, then I'll be there. Because then after that, if we're spending more time downtime, then at least then I could have drunk my potion and then do stuff.
Yep. So then, as you guys are resting, first of all, let's go with Bishar's check to see if it's going to take him 2 hours or more. And then we can see
Right.
who gets downtime or who mounts watches or who does whatever. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm going to say that it's going to be a survival check to look at the stars, unless you can argue for something different.
I might argue for a like spell modifier check because it's connected to my magic, the stars.
Hell modifier is
It basically makes a
Wisdom.
difference of my proficiency bonus. Because survival is also wisdom based.
Sure, sure, sounds good.
Right. Did we say I had advantage on this last time?
Yeah,
I
we
don't
pretty
remember.
much agree that Bishar has advantage on like the stars as long as you are in this hemisphere of the world.
Fair enough. Right, so that's a 24 total.
Right. You start comparing the stars, and so you look at the stars, and as you are looking, as you are looking at the stars, I can just close this, I guess. It appears that you are still in the same part of the world. They are farther away. They are in a... I'm sorry for everybody that knows how to do stargazing, but it appears that the stars, the constellations at the very least, are still the same. They haven't changed. They just are at a different angle, looking from your Astrolabius? I think it's the tool. I know the name in Spanish. So, how do I explain this? It's almost as if you are looking at like the other side of the star. So, say my hand is the constellation. Now the constellation seems to be a little bit more like this. And that kind of gives you the idea that you have to go to the north to approach to a viewing angle similar to the one that you had. I hope that explains somehow where you are in relation to where you were before.
Alright. Let's hope the 2 viewers of this channel are not astrologers, because then we might get some angry comments.
So yeah, I would say
Alright.
you think you need to go somewhere up here.
Ah,
I need to zoom out. Where? Sorry?
the embracing theocracy.
Somewhere to the north. And
Right.
Bishar, as you
Oh, hello!
as
Hello was distracted.
I'm not distracted. That fucking scared me.
Also, that one's already ticked off.
Bishar,
Oh yeah.
as you look in the direction that it should be, you can see like the sun on the horizon, just ever there, almost as if people that live in Nordic places, like the northernmost territories on our world, that the sun is visible almost throughout all the year. It's almost like that, and you can just see it far away in the horizon.
Right.
So yeah, and I'm going to say with that roll, it took you like hour and a half, 2 hours. Lies. It took you like an hour and 15 minutes. You just spent the other 45 because you wanted to.
Like admiring, making some more notes.
So yeah, with that in mind, would Bishar let everybody know it's time to go, or would Bishar just let everybody take a rest? Because I imagine during these first 12 hours, maybe people were unable to rest due to the tension and due to the fact that you woke up 12 hours ago.
I will not necessarily say it's time to go, but I will inform the others that I've planned out the route we need to take whenever we decide to leave. So, you guys, it's up to you, I guess, whenever you want to leave, but then I show basically the math I have done, star math, which I don't know how it looks like, but it's probably complicated. Like, depending on the orientation of the constellation over there, we need to go to that direction and blah 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 blah. Insert lengthy explanation here.
Well, we have 6 hours of flight left, so we could either travel 6 hours and let the ship recharge, or we could rest here.
Remain here for a while and then leave. That's fine by me as well.
As a democratic leader, I will let the crew decide.
The island we're on currently is not drifting that quickly, so we can rest for a couple of hours, and the destination, the route would not change that much.
Based
Weird
on my map,
suggestions.
you can travel 24 hex. Sorry, you can travel 34 hexes, which is 3 days. 3 days non-stop. But
obviously 12 is you wouldn't want to do more than 12, you said.
I mean, you can do as many as you want. It just means that if anything were to happen, your engine is half full, half empty.
I think we go. If we go, what was the recharge rate again? 1d6.
1d6 per hour.
Yeah.
1 per hour.
We probably want to have a full engine when we expect to get there,
Right.
just so
How
we
about-
don't go into anything with enemy vessels above Nurzania if there's anything happening there on a empty engine. We want to do a definite rest before that.
Let's go on character sheet. I'm trying to show. Wait, how long Elysian have?
Here's a weird suggestion. Why don't we fly the ship? So we gotta go north, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Let's go south.
Northwest.
So, okay, northwest. So what we could do if we want it to be efficient is go along the coast so that we're not having to go inland.
So if we go, if we go 6 now, they'll take us to. I can't ping. Oh, I can't ping.
No,
Hold.
I
I
see
can't
it.
ping.
Click on
If you go, I put other things down. I put the segments down,
Oh,
so I can't. do
not
it.
quite off the map, not quite off the island, but you know.
But yeah, it's like
Like-
in that hex, so it's like on the edge of
Yeah.
it, really. So you like,
Mhm.
if you need to, you can land on the coast. So if you went there, that's 6. That'll take
Yeah.
us down to. Oh, I've lost the bloody sheet again.
Here.
Why did you disappear?
By the way,
could
you
do-
can double click on the top bar where it has like the close, and it will just minimize it so that you don't have to keep opening them. You know, click here where it says token Elysian Veil, and it will
Yeah.
collapse it.
Yeah, so that'll bring us
Aw.
down to 28 on the engine.
Foundry ain't so bad, huh, motherfucker?
No, I like Sandra. My name's not Rick.
Your middle name could be Rick.
No, it's Andrew. And then Morgan.
That's
Sorry.
so you don't have a middle name. You have a first name, second third name, and third name.
Sure.
So
First, second, and
second
third.
name, third, and fourth name. Then
Alright.
Yeah.
basically.
I haven't.
We need to
have
roll for
names.
the 2 hours
12.
for the engine.
Yeah,
Close
because
to the
we
engine,
will
yeah.
Yes,
We
2d6s.
rest for the 2d6.
That is a 4 and a 5, so 9.
Okay, 9. It is almost full. You have like 43 out of 48.
So if we travel 6,
Yeah.
then we have a rest on the coast.
Yeah.
For how long is the rest? 8 hours. 8 hours rest. Let the engines repair. Do another quick scan to see if there's anything else in the area of interest.
Well,
then
we
travel.
Yeah, we basically would scan as we go, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I say that there will be encounters at the end of like each travel segment.
Okay.
And by the way,
So
Ephraim, we would have let everybody know this ship is amazing. It's off the charts. It reloads so quickly, and it charges so quickly, and it flies like almost 20% faster than the ships of the Empire. Ephraim is like marveled. Right.
there's a hut.
So you
Massive hut.
you travel 6 hexes.
Mm-hmm.
We advance 6 hours. It is now about 6 in the morning. And
So
let's-
12 hours of travel.
Midday, right?
This time on the ship, I would like to sleep and try to get my full night's rest in these 6 hours that we are moving. So I can take the night shift.
Wait, the night shift?
When the rest.
The rest
So we
is-
take the day shift.
Yeah,
I
if
keep
you
the
slept
shift
during
to.
if you slept during these 6 hours,
Yeah.
you would be taking the night shift. The day shift, the morning shift.
Yeah.
Right.
We need a rotating. We need a day. Like, you know, like subs, they've got like, I think it's 2 crews, a day shift and a night shift.
Yeah.
We should
Yeah.
hire more people to do that.
You have
Just we constantly move.
Thuras and Marlish. Don't forget about them.
Yeah, but Marlish is not really useful at the moment, let's be honest. He's just a sad blob. He's basically a worse version of EO.
I will order. I will try to order Thuras and Marish to go to sleep as well.
Yeah. Thuras is like, sure, can I go into the captain's quarters while she's here? I'm going to keep her bed warm for when she's back and a little bit musky.
No.
Like how this has ended. Started,
No.
I think.
You know what? We can do this. You can take my bed. I will go to the captain.
Not to be or sound racist or anything, but I don't really like cat hair. I am a little bit allergic.
Have we established that I have a tail or not?
I think very early on you describe yourself as having a tail.
Okay, so in that case, as I turn, my cat's tail will go like just slightly under her nose when I just turn around and go into my quarters.
Good night then.
Just up. And she just sneezes on top of like Ephraim. And like
I'd like to say that my
little flame comes
I'll
out
just
of her
press
nostrils.
vegetation and clean.
my captain quarters are locked at all times. I just want to put that out there.
You think that would stop her?
Sure.
No, but at least I know that she's broken in, and then I can burn the brick.
Sure.
You'd enjoy that.
I know she
Yeah.
would. Oh,
Shackle me up, baby.
God.
Right. So as you guys are traveling through this travel segment, the scans pick up once again a construction of sorts, but this one seems to be a little bit more semi-permanent. There seems to be 2 or 3 small like houses, maybe huts. Hard to see. And Eric, you would notice that there are some life forms about 5 hexes away from where you are, just moving around slowly. Yeah, that's what you detect at the end of this travel segment.
Because I realize I've been up for 12 hours.
Exhaustion!
You're asleep.
Exhaustion!
Fuck your exhaustion. I am taking my full 8 hours sleep, so probably at some point when it's time for me to go sleep, I would have said, by the way, there's this thing, keep an eye out, and I will take my 8 hours of rest.
I mean, we could drive in 6. That's not hours. That's not 8 hours. But we could do a dick tour. That's probably not the right thing to use. But we could like.
What?
Right, so to make sure.
Because I heard Dick Tour.
I heard Dick
I was
Tour
like-
as well.
I was like, what?
I did say dick tour, like a detour, but being like a dick about it. So a dick tour.
Right, so as
This
Eric
must
goes
be a
to
Welsh
sleep,
thing.
and
No, it's not. It's a Caliph thing.
as we switch to the night
The
shift,
language is always evolving.
as we switch to the day shift, it is now 6 a.m. The sun is starting to rise. Well, it started to rise a couple of hours. No, it's actually we are getting closer to winter, so it would start to rise about now. Who, before I answer Hala's fucking question, who is awake and who is crewing? Because I will remind you, you have a limited number of crew members. So you cannot have
Seeing
But
as
everything
we
on
don't
your
have
own.
to make a crew move
No,
when
but-
we are landed, right?
No, you are flying.
Seeing as we need the stars for navigating, Vishar will probably be part of the night shift, so be awake right now, but heading towards his cabin.
Who's second in command? Do we have a established that? 'Cause
I
it
asked-
feels like second in command.
I asked this
Kelly.
question because I can't say which positions are crewed in the ship. So the places that always need to be crewed are the pilot and the arcane officer, if you want to be moving. If you are resting, the one position that always needs to be crewed is the engineer. So while you are landed, Ephraim is working. So
He would be part of
So
the day shift.
he is part of day shift.
Yeah.
Ephraim
So he
is
was sound asleep.
Ephraim is day shift. Okay, Ephraim is here.
Mhm.
I'm here. And Eric, if he was sleeping.
Yeah. pretty
No.
much.
Are you sleeping through an entire?
Well,
6 hours up?
basically, halfway through. Because what is it? Because it was 12, right? When we got there. Then
Yeah.
before we moved, as we moved, I would have said, right, whatever it is, 10. Once it got to 10 p.m., I would call for someone to take over from me. Because you can't be on a 24-hour shift. Otherwise, you'll just start making mistakes.
That's fine. That makes sense. So Kalik, you take off from me. Ephraim will go to the engineering bay. What was Quattle doing?
Corporal doesn't have many tasks, so he could spell Eric and be
Who
there.
takes over the piloting position while Vishal sleeps?
Me, technically.
But you are part of night shift as well, right? Or your day shift?
Oh,
Thuras has probably quite good perception.
Isn't piloting decks.
But are we going to move or are we going to rest the ship?
I think we're
I
resting the ship.
think
no?
that you guys are moving constantly.
Well,
no.
we
I
would
think
try and move.
I would
I mean,
say it-
ideally, we would want to try and move constantly,
Yeah, but we want.
but
Oh,
but,
yes.
but we do need to rest. That's the problem.
I need 8 hours of rest. I can't. I got 4 exhaustion. I can't. If we
oh,
went,
right. We need to reroll charges for the potion of fatality dispenser. Try
Right,
and see if we can make some more.
right. Let's see.
oh yeah, if
Can
we
I
do that.
presume that we got a long rest at some point?
Yes.
Yes.
Those
Right.
like well, not Bishar because you just said that he was flying for these past hours during the night. So not Bishar, but everybody. Not Bishar, not Eric, but the other ones, yes. Right.
Eric can now have.
charges. Let me see. Oh, did I not create the one to recharge? Huh.
2 seconds, crying baby.
1d6 plus 1. And by the way, this is something
I'm
that
gonna
you guys
gift
are going to
him
love.
a belt.
I forgot to mention this, but additional charges can be replenished by imbuing the item with spell slots from its attuned user. With the 5th level spell slot, replenishing 1 charge, and it increases by 1 for every higher level of spell slot.
Okay, so basically spending fifth or higher recharges.
Yeah, which Ephraim doesn't have yet.
That's fine.
We can theoretically could he unattune? Give it to me.
Are you
I
an
attune it.
artificer? This item can only
Oh,
be
it's just
attuned
for
by
artificers. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, who
Probably.
wants to roll a d6 plus 1?
Me. 4.
It recharges
3 plus 1.
4 charges, so it is at 7 out of 10. I think that this is
Wow.
now your favorite item that I have given you.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
rinse the shit out of it.
7 charges is enough to attempt another potion of fatality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should.
Ugh, fuck you and your poison's
What?
vitality. I should have
What
added the clause that
does
says
potion of vitality re-give?
Just
clears exhaustion and
Yeah, that's the
cures
main
any
one.
poison and disease.
I
Okay.
should have added the clause
Oh,
that
and-
says once an item has been created once, it has like double amount of charges required to do. to
No,
second time or
that
something.
is unfair.
I should have.
Where they broke my magic item. Where?
I'm not going to, because I didn't do it originally, and that's smart on you as fucking players. But yeah. So
Let me role play, and I have a question.
yes, you have a question.
I hate you.
What? That's not a question.
That's not the question.
Yeah, no, that's a statement.
That's a statement.
And
Yes,
probably-
because I forgot the fucking question because you kept talking.
You should know by now that I talk a lot.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Sounds
Skill
like
drift.
ADHD hit you. Okay, so while Hala reminisces on her past and has a trauma of her past life or whatever, during
I will show you trauma. You know the thing that parents do? Stop crying or I should give you something to cry about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
so, what are you guys
Fucking
doing?
hell, I hate it so much. I was trying to have a word with Quattle before
Okay.
he goes to sleep or wakes up or something like. No, before he goes to sleep. That's the.
Wake up.
Quattle?
Wake up.
Quattle? Are you asleep right now, or are you awake?
He's currently in like a very uncomfortable looking splayed pose because he still hasn't figured out how to sleep not in his shell properly.
Because
Because of the antlers.
yeah.
No, just because he can't go into his shell anymore after that
Oh, right.
experience. Yes.
That's
So-
what
Oh,
comfort.
and
'cause
also the
sh-
antlers.
'cause- yeah, because the shell is broken currently,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His body grew inside of the shell and his head cannot retract.
So yeah, he's just still, and so he's probably still struggling to sleep. So you may get to him before he dwindles off, or just as he's coming to.
Quattle? I would have. I'm so sorry. I don't want to wake you up. Are you? Yeah? Are you with me?
Mm,
1, 2,
Yeah.
1, 2? Oh, hi.
yeah, yeah.
I hate to ask you this, but ever since we got out of the tower, I don't feel like myself. I wouldn't say I'm weaker, or I'm weak because I was always weak, but I don't feel like myself. My senses aren't as good. I am way slower than normal. Is there something you could do about it? You helped Eric before. You helped Gaba before. If not, that is fine. I can live with it. But I'm just not myself, and I see you're not yourself anymore as well. And if there's anything I can help with.
I don't think there's much I can do for myself at this rate, but.
Marlish, who is trying to sleep on the bed right next to you in the communal bed chamber, goes, hey, sorry, here's an idea. Have you
Go
tried
somewhere else.
dying? That sometimes helps.
No, it doesn't help, Marlish. That's what got us in this situation in the first place.
Well, maybe you just were bad at dying? I don't know.
Skill issue.
Okay.
Ignoring the depressed blob next to me, I could try, but there's no guarantee that it'll it'll work.
I don't need guarantees. I don't even need you to try. Just if you are feeling like it, I hate asking for help, especially now, especially from you who are. I see you are very tired, but if it's possible.
Well, let's see if I can work my chaos magic.
Oh boy.
Right. So.
You know what? Since it's a new day, roll twice, bitch.
Doesn't apply anymore.
Doesn't it play anymore?
Oh no! So that means wait. So all the bits that we did, like say, oh, he has to have the damage be lightning or thunder. All that's gone.
All of that is gone the moment that Quotal took his full position as a Scion when he died.
Oh no, but I want to chaos!
Those were memories of
I
past
want
lives
to
that were
chaos.
forming up Quotal's essence.
Okay, so I shall do a greater restoration on Kauliki. So that is.
I need to figure out a way of making whenever you touch a spell, it automatically rolls the table.
Yeah, I gotta go to the spell slot sheet to remember what Greater Restoration's level is.
I think fifth.
Fifth.
Fourth.
Yeah.
Do you have the spell component?
Something funny about Quotal, he doesn't have to use spell components because of his wild magic.
Holy shit.
Up to, I believe, we said 500 gold coins, I think? I don't remember.
I can't.
Theoretically, can revivify for free.
Well,
Yeah, it used to
if
be
you
that I
consider-
needed to do a wild magic roll per 100 GP. I can't remember.
I will
what
check
it was.
I will check the rules later. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, but
I know
so
that at some point in the past 4 years, I came up with the math for all of this.
Yeah, so I use
Back when I used to have rolling.
10 of my sorcery points, so I'm down to 1. And I shall
But you're going to
cast.
sleep anyway, right now.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
success.
This is like
This is why I asked you before you go to sleep.
this is like
All right.
in the midnight, while Bishar is stargazing.
Give me. Oh. Could be worse.
What happened?
The target becomes covered in weeping sores, dealing 1d6 necrotic damage.
For 9 hours.
To me? Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Cool. Take 5 necrotic damage.
For
I prestidigitation myself clean.
sure.
And a greater restoration.
Yep. Wow. We just went from super hardcore difficulty to like easy.
So Martin, with that greater restoration spell, do I regain any of my stat points?
Roll me 1d4.
4?
You regain 4 stat points out of all that you lost. And choose a memory that Celia had prior to what happened to her with the fall of Ambrose. And then you recall that memory.
Oh god, I could get
What?
hit from this. If she gets PTSD.
I'm going for that. That's in my bingo.
That will give me bingo.
Do not roll well. Whatever
Roll
you
well.
do.
Roll well.
Describe the
No,
memory
you
first.
want me not to roll well.
Oh.
I recall the the memories, anything about Celia, right?
Anything from your life prior to what you are now.
I recall my brother's initiation into the Lightborn Academy. I recall the moment where I saw a man's face being blasted into pieces by a gun.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Okay.
That's his fault.
Can you give me a wisdom saving throw? And would you say that this was a bittersweet or more of a sad memory?
A bittersweet, because I saw again my parents, my brother. I saw myself and my beautiful, beautiful city and my goddess. And just a tinge of little sadness in there. Just a little trauma
Yeah.
sneaking
okay.
in.
Sure. Roll me.
Sorry, seeing a man's face be blown up is a little trauma. What's wrong with you?
She's
In the
something.
grand
Pizza.
scheme of things, I mean,
Yeah.
what I want to say is that every living moment of her life, the trauma was always there.
Every moment
From
of her life
when she
has
was
been-
like 3 years old till now. The trauma was always there.
So every moment of her life she's seen people blow up.
Since death is always with me, and I want to roll low for the bingos for the guys, right?
Right. I'm going to say the DC for the wisdom saving throw is going to be 18, based on the memory you
18?
described.
I just bumped my wisdom back up to +4. So my dex and my wisdom is back up.
Remember,
My strength and
you can always choose to fail save.
I don't want to choose to fail. I want to dice to fail, but I have a dice that didn't roll well.
Okay.
Martin,
Yep.
backed me up.
Okay.
People pay you good money for that.
Right. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And another question, since Callum did leave the room, I would argue that he definitely didn't listen during
Uh-oh.
We
that.
had a baby child to deal with.
Don't argue, since I have given you your bingo, you can give me mine.
You have to
No,
hit
no, no,
someone
no,
first.
no, that doesn't count.
I'm going to say that doesn't count.
No, even I
Definitely
say
wasn't
that.
listening.
Can you roll
Well,
me a
that's
d4?
because he has to be physically at.
Yeah.
Pardon,
Not
Martin,
listening is not the
I
same
didn't-
as not hearing something.
Like this.
Martin, I didn't hear you.
Roll me a d4.
Before. 1. You don't even know if I am getting a panic attack. I can just have very bad flashback.
The thing is, you have to hit someone to get out this thing. So
Okay. Okay, I need to do a couple of rolls for this one. So you just roll me a
Oopsie
d4.
poopsie.
Okay. Can you roll me a d10?
Is that a 6 or a 9? 6.
Okay, so what happens? Kauliki,
Murders everyone.
Quotl, you just touch her. She gets covered in vines, and she kind of goes comatose for a moment, almost freezes, and you see her eyes just stare at you, but there's no thought behind those eyes. A full minute goes by with her like just disassociating. During this minute, does Quattle do anything to her, like grab a marker and paint a dick on her face or something?
He would go and like do the casual hand in front of face sort of thing, that finds like a little rubber mallet and does the good old reflex action on the knee, see if that's all right, and then yeah, I guess that will probably be the full minute.
Yeah, like her body reacts, her muscles twitch, she has reflexes, but like after a minute, she drops on her four legs, and for the next 4 hours, she starts acting like a real household cat.
Call him.
Sick.
Call him.
You are sick.
You a cow?
That is actually how a cat, a friend of mine's cat meowed. It was like meow.
That's a mimic.
Meow.
Lemao.
Why I
So
Go meow, go meow, go meow.
I don't know what we are doing anymore.
I don't know either. It's gone all a bit weird, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Meow.
Well, my magic didn't do this one for once.
For once.
As far as you know it.
Well, I saw the soars happen first, so assuming that was it.
Oh, sorry, and since she didn't take off the vines,
It's a sauce, not a vine.
Kauliki takes 24 points of piercing damage with the swords.
It's a sauce,
Regardless,
not a
24.
vine.
What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know what.
I don't know.
Don't know
I think
what the vines are on about.
I'm lost now.
Oh, the vines,
Yeah,
the vines were the wild magic.
What
No, they weren't.
vines?
They weren't vines.
There were the saws.
It's
Soars
same,
did
with the wild
1d6.
magic.
Yeah.
same fucking thing.
No.
No,
right.
because I prestidigitated while he was magicking. I was
You can't-
magicking myself, prestidigitating myself clean.
What the
You
fuck
can
is
prestidigitate the wounds away. That's not how it works.
what the fuck is a sore?
It's like a
It's
festering
it's
wound or
yeah
something. It's
yeah
probably-
it's
Yeah.
it's a
Mhm.
bad one.
Shut up. Don't help him.
Oh,
25?
yeah, no, ignore what I just said.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Moving on.
So it sounded like Martin. Oh, he didn't ask everyone for help. Darn it.
Yeah, I will then, since I am a cat,
For 4 hours.
just,
Were you on shift next? I can't remember.
Yes.
yeah, just for 4 hours.
Yeah.
I will, like, nuzzle Quattle and walk out.
Yeah, at some point during your shift, you will just see Kauliki jumping from a chair and start hitting something like a lever or something, and the ship just goes down.
No. I'm
No,
not going for a lever. I am going for a high place. Since I am the person with a cat, I know how cats work. I am just like
Sure.
throwing two cups off the table. And then I am finding the highest place I can go, and I am going to sit there.
Right. So
I'm gonna before I go back to bed, I'm gonna like point in multiple random directions and cast message, so that just like catch somebody and says, I don't know why, but Kauliki's acting like a cat. I'm going to bed.
yeah, so this was during the night. So it would be Eric and Bishar that would
Yeah.
see the door opens and
Yeah.
Kauliki walking like her 4 legs.
I'm guessing I would be there as well.
Were you taking the night shift?
Yeah, I was doing a night shift as well. Otherwise, I'd have to worry about Vishar.
Right,
I'm
so,
not bringing in.
night-
Not Vishar, sorry, Cal.
So,
The rest.
just to make sure, night would be Gaba, Bishar, Eric, and morning day would be Quotal, Kauliki, Thuras, and Marlish. Okay. So yeah, you shall see Kauliki for like 4 hours. 4 hours later, she just comes to her senses and feels extremely embarrassed.
Ah,
She's fine.
Like 1 hour in,
Yeah.
Fisha will turn towards Eric's and Gaba and like, so we're going to ignore this, right? For the time being. I mean, I don't know what Quattle did.
I'm not grooming myself.
Probably is wrong.
No way.
It's not. I think I know what this might be, but it's to do with her past.
Hmm.
It's to do with someone's, or it's to do with one's PTSD. They will regress back into a safe place. This could very well be Kauliki's childlike state that she thinks is her childlike state.
Jumping up from where I am very high, I am coming up to the boys and like rubbing against the
Oh,
two.
the door is closed.
The door is closed. You are closing a door on the cat.
Little
You
grumpy
are
hands on
closing a door
the
on the cat. Do you want to be death after that?
Oh, I'm sure someone could cast silence. If you make enough noise, Quattle will probably.
Oh, Marlish probably helped Quotal and cast sleep on him.
Alright, roll the hit point total then.
Oh, shit. You could have just let this go, you know?
Yeah, I could have.
If she's not better in the morning, we will deal with it then.
Yes,
I
that's
know.
what we should.
5
We
plus
don't do too much
2
weird
per
shit.
level.
Yes.
Last couple of days.
Yes. A lot of it.
4, 5. He's going to sleep, so he doesn't care. 89 hit points.
Doesn't do
Nope.
Fuck. He'll try again.
89. What level spell did he cast?
6.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's like what, 5d6 on a sleep spell, right?
5d6 at 5d8 at level 1, and it
There you
increases
go,
2d8 per level.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I'm right.
So there is that. No one said you
That's
won.
worse. Yeah, he tries to put you to sleep twice and goes, well, magic's not working. So he pulls out the Glock and goes.
I cast bullet.
I have it. I have a
I
pillow.
cast testicular torsion.
I have a pillow.
I guess manual breathing.
Fucking stop. I could try asphyxiating you if you want. I promise. It's better than what you think. It's not that bad.
It's kinky.
Where's that?
No, I'm fine.
Well,
Just
good luck sleeping. And he just blobs down and sleeps under the bed.
attempts to sleep
Okay, so
and then immediately goes.
Tries not to cry. Cries anyway.
right. So as the morning shift comes, you guys change positions. Kauliki, you feel tired as fuck, but let's be honest. Out of the 4 hours you were a cat, you probably slept like 3. So
I was a cat. Come on, cats sleep.
So at this moment it is 8 in the morning. As you guys change shifts, Gaba, what's your name again? Eric and Bishar
Okay.
go to sleep.
Don't worry,
Rude.
man. It's only been 4 years.
It's only been 4 years. Go to sleep. What's the plan? Where are you going next? And I will let you know.
I assume
been
Visha told
3
us which direction we have to go.
Yeah, I will like leave basic instructions for which way to go for the day ships.
I-
basically.
I'd
I
also
like travel
give
during the night.
ideas of maybe want to go just check those people out, like not get too close, but like get a bit closer so we can see what they're doing. Over to the left.
Mhm. At this point, it's been 3 days since you guys left the Empire. 3 days since
Right.
King Shoral's ascension.
No. Whatever the instructions from Gaba were, I would like look at the time and like.
I think we have to go.
But we have to go west as well, so it makes sense to go west and then up.
We
So we're
can
gonna
go.
go north.
We can go northwest.
Did I stutter?
Goes
Can
to
go like-
bed. Alright, second in command takes command. We're going northwest.
Sorry, other thing that I forgot to mention. According to the parchment map, the capital of Crinthia was supposed to be where that small settlement is. So the capital is gone, or at least no longer here.
That could hold all the secrets.
Eh.
I don't care about Eric's mother. She's got a new friend.
But
Who
I did.
put you up in their house after we got out of the goblin cave?
I believe you did, don't you, mother?
And where do you think Eric was living then?
Oh, is Eric a basement dweller? Law confirmed.
Oh, basements are very legal in the Longstadt Empire. A lot of risk of just oof.
and plus lion prides all stick together.
No, it's fine. I just
Male-
I think it's on the way. The only reason I was saying it, if you go 6 to the left,
Why don't you guys just
I got a feeling we got to head to the star.
Why don't you guys just mark the path you are hoping to follow in the next couple of days, rather than going segment by segment?
I can't because I've got the rings up.
Also, we
Like,
might need to adjust
yeah.
as we see more of the land around
Yeah.
us. Oh damn.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. Please go away.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me that you want to go that way? Yeah, if you
We're
went
going
left and up, I would
around
say
here,
that's
something
even
like
better.
How do I ping?
Left.
Hold
double
click.
check.
Ah, right.
Click and
Somewhere
hold.
We're
around here.
going there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we need to make sure we
I think
hit
it'd be-
land. We need to hit landfall.
I think it's
whatever
going to be
the
there.
next move is.
I don't think
Yeah. There's at least a safe bet there over here of lands. Then we can see where we go because
If you
that's the most north.
Yeah, I was thinking like going here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I think is there. I know he said northwest, which would make it around where the star is.
Let's just say that the route Vishal mapped out. Oh crap! I almost moved the ships. Wrong thing.
By
Would
the way,
lead to here.
the star in the parchment marks the northern hemisphere, which prior to the fracturing, it was pretty much always filled with light, as it was where Ambrose would descend. So those mountains, even in the night, they would still be lit up.
I don't think Ambrasia, Longstadt Empire is far from that. I got a feeling it's the only thing that we know that doesn't really move that much. So putting logic into it, I think it's that way, which would then also give me the opportunity to just go left a little bit. Oh, these may be friendly
you
people.
are sleeping right now.
Actually,
I am the acting captain.
I
Fuck
know.
off.
Actually,
I imagine everybody
before-
was awake for like half an hour, and you guys are doing this in like the meeting room before everybody goes to sleep. And Thuras is trying
We
to
don't have-
sneak next to Gaba and grab her ass.
I will lock her up and not feed her and hope she dies.
We don't have the time to check out rebels. We have a great ship. We can do that later. But right now, Eric's mother and Eric's family is in danger. We have to go in the fastest route possible, Gabba.
Whilst everyone is discussing this, Eric may just ask Quartal. God.
Yep.
Do you have a way of scrying?
Oh, well, I don't. Let me double check.
I
don't
actually
know
still
if
have
you-
that ink that I believe allows me to scry, which we bought in the town before we entered the tower, I think.
Oh fuck.
I mean, I would have asked. Yeah, I think. Yeah, Eric would have asked both Vishar and Quartal because he kind of understands magic, but not as much as you guys. So he will just assume either of you might have more control of your magic and be able to scry.
I can.
But
Oh,
However,
You-
it would involve another wild magic roll.
is it the one where you potentially switch places with the target?
Oh, there's still that on there, yes.
I can't delete this.
Trying to think, is it worth it? Probably
He
is.
isn't listening.
I'm
Yeah,
listening.
stop
You're on about
it.
you're on about scrying.
Stop listening.
Martin, at some point, long time ago, we bought something which I had written down as the paintbrush of creation, but I haven't any clue what it does mechanically exactly. Do you still have a description for it?
I think it does what it says on the tin, to be quite
Yeah.
fair. Which is create an item of X value. There's probably some sort of charge on it. Right.
Let me check
Um,
my 100 pages of notes. Can you remind me the name again? Paintbrush of.
It says creation
Okay.
on my end.
Can I
That's
say
right, that's your
also,
name.
Hala, it takes an extra hour to go my way.
Okay, so that's an item I base of the marvelous pigments, but it had some limitations because it is a lower rarity. It pretty much works like the marvelous pigments, but it is always
Actually, two.
Black and white.
If I go,
So it would say it would work to create like just like Jason said,
Yeah.
simple
takes
items
an extra hour.
that don't have articulation or anything, like a stick or a blade. Or you can use them to paint walls or doors or stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Right.
Why are you going?
That's not quite applicable for our current situation in that case. But I am capable of scrying, I just need some time to prepare the spell.
In that case, Quartal, maybe perhaps we will leave the tides of chaos for another day.
And yes,
Oh, no.
understandable.
And
Especially as we've still got a decent amount of time to go. No point
Yes.
risking anything untoward.
fine.
Well, I could attempt to scry on Jaw Elf, and anything untoward could happen to him.
I feel as though
He can also switch places with us. No, with you.
It'd be
Good
funny.
thinking, bad
it
man.
would be intensely funny, to be quite fair.
Proceeds to jump off the ship.
Okay, fine. We'll look at the scrying. We'll go back to the scrying afterwards. But I think I know what I want to do for downtime when we get some.
Right. By the way, I messed up when I was explaining the math earlier. If you guys are traveling 24 hours, it is 1 hex per unit energy. You could travel that, no problem. It would just mean that you run out of energy in a day and a half, based on my math. the thing that I mess up on the math is that if you are manning the ship constantly to fly constantly, that means that the captain and the pilot have like 12 hour shifts, which would give the other shift 8 hours rest plus 4 hours of downtime. Unless they want to sleep less than 8 hours. But yeah. So with all of that said, as you guys were talking, are you going west to check that location with some humanoids, or are you ignoring that? Because I will remind you,
It adds
you don't know the exact position.
an extra hour on charge journey.
Yeah. And
But if they are hostile toward us, or if they perceive us as hostile, and a fight ensues, I don't think we can allow ourselves a fight.
We're in a ship. Just walk, we just fly away. It's like the Amazon things, you know, where they like the helicopters and they threw spears. You just go. Zoop.
We
Doesn't
don't
make a-
know what magic they possess. If
Ah, you worry too much.
And you worry too little.
Captain has the final say. For the first time, I will put my foot down for an extra hour. I feel like to not fly past and scan would be a mighty shame.
We don't need to divert cars to scan them. They're within range if we just go straight ahead.
You can have a little look. Just a little peek.
Eric will
Look over the side.
just loom towards Gabba
I won't do an intimidation check against me.
and just say, just be careful. And just walks away. And will just prowl back to his sensor to continue the job he was assigned for.
Knowing that Eric is a basement dweller, he is unfazed. She is unfazed. I think for an extra hour, to go, if someone does it the same, if you went here
okay,
and up,
take the decision. You guys are in analysis paralysis.
I ain't.
Captain,
I'm not. I'm
Actually-
saying this is a stupid idea.
Captain says go west. We go west. You voted for me for captain?
Captain says go west. So, as you fly closer,
Oh, we're gonna see everything.
Oh,
no,
I was fucking right!
what the fuck did you do? Don't do that. Now I need to
What have I done?
Yeah, but I have to
I've done nothing.
reset the fog of war each time that you do that.
Which way?
Who,
What the?
who did what?
Okay, there we
no
go.
one did anything.
I didn't
Okay,
do anything.
all right. So, you guys move out of. I'm not going to say 6 anymore. Out of the 12 hours that the day shift is taking care of this, how many do you spend? And I will remind you, 1 hour and 1 unit energy is going to be spent with the sensors.
We go 5 till here, and then 1 for the sensor.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, and also does that allow us to run sensor and turn the ship off to rest, or no?
No.
Okay,
You
that's
need to
fine.
land for the ship to recharge. The sensors would be working during this time as you get closer. It's not like you spend extra time. It's just like the energy.
Okay.
You go slower. Like technically you do spend extra time, but it's not like you arrive, you stay in place. It's more like you move slower so that you have more time to process the information. So that's gonna be 6 energy units.
6 units. Yeah.
Do I need to roll?
No, just reduce the energy units. And
Okay.
no need to roll in this case. It's something that you had a lot of time to check. It seems
Yeah.
just like I said, like a small settlement. There's maybe like 30 or 40 humanoid life forms, some beastly life forms, As you were moving around, you saw that there were many beast life forms in the island, and as you get closer with your sensors, you get like a holographic image of the place, and you can just see like humans and mostly humans, no other species, no other ancestry, and they are wearing pretty much like rags. They seem to be living in a level of poverty that you haven't seen. This like level doesn't belong in the Empire. Everybody at the very least has their base necessities covered. Even in the Orcish tribes, they at least had clothes and enough food. These people just seem to be struggling to survive.
Can we throw a ration pack off the side?
You are sleeping. Shut up.
This is
I'm
technically...
very sorry,
and also, what would one ration pack do? That is like throwing a bacon to a homeless man who has not eaten for the past 3 days.
Also,
That's fine. I would love that as a homeless man. You want to eat. But it's just thinking, like, can we just chuck something off, like, a barrel off the side to give to them?
It would break
It's not going to be much.
on descent, and you would probably kill somebody, but yeah. There are no parachutes in or gliders.
I've been told I'm asleep, so I will go back to the land of Nod.
This is technically the night shift. This was from midnight to midday. So you are the captain at the moment. Like
Okay, never mind.
Kaulik and Quotul, Marlish and Thuras woke up like a couple of hours ago.
Okay.
But they are like off work.
I'm guessing to fly down slightly and chuck it off, and so it doesn't like kill someone.
I'm going to write this.
It's going to cost hours.
Yes.
You can't just look at some homeless people who look on the verge of death and just go, we'll deal with it later. We don't know how long they've been like this. Well, at least 60 years.
I look at Gabba. Say, wait, am I on?
Yeah, we're still on. We're still in the after intimidation check.
Yeah, I mean, if you say this, Gabba, Eric would actually just look at you and be like, we may not know how long these quote-unquote homeless people have been, but we also don't know what state the rest of the world is currently.
You're right. We can come back. Someone
have to pick our battles.
Someone mark a course to come back. We'll come back in due course. Right. Let's go.
Right.
Let's aim for here.
Good thing
I'm just
that
gonna put my finger on the map.
I actually have icons for stuff that you guys might want to do. So let me open my library. Where was I?
Charity work.
This is on tiles, icons, map icons, and I'm actually going to save this. So for a point of interest, it would actually be this one for you to come back
Thank you.
at some
Oh,
point.
Skyrim.
Yeah, I totally stole them from Skyrim.
Said that we are flying over. How far over are we?
Totally up to the pilot. If you wanted to fly closer, I'm going to request a piloting check from Bishar, because the energy caused by the ship could very much throw people flying away from the cliff.
This is day shift, right? So Fishar's not flying.
No, it's still night shift.
this
It's
is
12 to
still
12.
Night shift.
Oh, right. Fishar will not be flying low. He will be keeping his distance from the town.
How far would you be keeping distance?
Above cloud cover. if
Oh no,
possible.
wait. We were on the island before, right?
Yes.
Not on the island, but like near like other bits.
No, yeah, we were
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we had
you
to.
landed on the other side of this drifterland.
Yeah.
We were on the island. I was picking a flower because I said I am picking a flower from every place that we go to.
Can we chuck 10 loaves of bread over the side? A loaf of bread falling on someone is not going to kill them.
The shark keeps flying past it. That was midday. The shark said he keeps flying above clouds, so he totally ignored you.
Above the clouds or above the town, do you mean?
Above clouds, he said.
Yes.
Fine. I was just talking to myself. It wasn't a like I'm doing this. I just feel bad that you would. Yeah, it's fine. We'll deal with them. I'd plot a course, by the way.
Right.
Just follow the line.
Right. This is a moment where you guys.
I would then when I am awake anyway, so I will put a hand somewhere near Gaba's shoulder, but I cannot reach quite to her shoulder, so on her upper arm.
I can bring you back here. When the time is right or better, I will be able to bring you back here.
Okay. Open Gangnam Style. Okay.
Sexy lady.
Yeah. Yeah. This is fine. Yeah. This is fine. It's not important. It's just I
find it very nice that you're trying to do something nice. So yeah, if it's important for you, it is important for me.
as an orc, it is hard to watch people struggle, knowing what that comes from. Now being this, but yes, that's fine. This Andrew is more important.
There's a big fluffy hug incoming. With a whole strength of 6, you'll get you are getting the biggest, fluffiest cat hug that you can get.
Like a cloud hitting you.
You don't know how,
Yeah.
Gaba, but somehow she's lighter than last time, and last time she was like a feather.
Thank, Kaligi.
Are you alright, Gawa?
I will
Really not.
manual restart Gaba like bonk.
Sorry. This is a lot to take in. I think I need to go to sleep.
I will give her a small little kiss on the cheek.
Thuras looks at you and tackles you.
Get to sleep, Captain.
I'm not kidding. Thuras rolled a 24 to tackle you, and she has you grappled on the floor. She's mine! Don't you do that ever again, or once I get her to sign the papers, I'm giving you for adoption.
I will physically.
I am casting friends on Thuras.
2 seconds. Do I still have?
I am
Do I-
casting friends on Thuras. Wait a second.
Yeah, but I've also got a toxic friendship thing. Is that null and
Give me
void now?
DC 19 whatever thing that is.
How do I?
Fucking natural one.
Oh. Press X to interact with card.
Hi. So yeah, Thuras, my love. I'm sure you want to.
This is a giant misunderstanding. Can you get just? It's a minute.
Oh, right. Yeah, I thought it lasted for a round.
No.
Can you just get off me? And we are all friends here. That is really weird thing to do. If you want a small little kiss from me on the cheek, that's fine.
That's fine by me.
Sure, give me your kiss, we'll be fine. Just no tongues. Apparently cats are sharp and not soft. I don't know.
I'm just giving her a little kiss on the cheek, and
You will leave Gaba right alone, right? She needs her sleep. She is our captain, and we must respect our captain's wishes, right?
No, I'm not leaving her alone. I'm just doing my 12 hours of work because I am somebody that knows how to work and I am a leader. So I won't disturb her while she sleeps. But once she's back up and I am off my shift.
Yeah, you are doing my 12 hours with me right now. That's so lovely of you. Gaba needs her sleep right now. Let's leave her sleep.
And I'll pull her away.
I'll see you later, my
Does-
love.
Is toxic friendship now gone? Can I delete that, or do I still need to worry about that? I need to remind you what toxic friendship is.
Yeah, I don't remind you have a factor of things in your shit.
So basically, if a member of the party is attacked in any way, shape, or form, I have to succeed a DC 15 roll. If not, I have to. It's almost like a bait thing.
Oh, no.
I have to attack them.
That's not only not gone. Now that is a disadvantage.
Huh. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. That's fine. Everything's good.
Roll?
So you have to attack Thuras then, in that case, if you
That's
feel
what I need to roll. 15 for the first one, and 8 for the second one. Yeah, so I actually attack Thuras.
Yeah, she goes flying out, and she merely tackles back, and you both go on like this sort of like wrestling, struggling, rolling on like the cabin of the ship. She gets a couple of good punches on you. She's strong, but she's not
She isn't Gaba.
that
Come
much
on.
stronger. You've grown a lot since the last time you both fought each other like this. So
I mean, I get to kill her.
you kind of it's your choice. Do you let her have the upper hand for a moment, or as soon as she counteracts you, dominate her?
That can so
And
spur her on.
Yeah.
if you choose to fight back, I'm going to ask for, say, an athletics check. And based on your roll is how good the fight goes.
I'm guessing I wouldn't give up, would I? No. Okay. Yeah, I carry on because it's toxic friendship. I use this as a. Yeah. Okay. We'll do that. What do I need to roll? Dex.
Athletics.
Athletics, which is +9. That is a 15, so a 24.
You choose. How do you just destroy her in this fight? Or do you let her believe that she has a chance for moments? It's your choice. Describe how this Scrabble goes.
I think so. Like jiu-jitsu, where it's like kind of all about getting in the right position. I probably like make like a feint for her to attack something and then counter-attack, and then I will choke her out. Like proper, like just put it down until she passes out
She has
with a proper lock.
harder. Like as she says harder, and you probably let go instinctively. You realize from where you hit her, like half of her eye is like bleeding, blood falling, and she's like, after you just either knock her out and she wakes up, or if you release her without knocking her out, she will probably go, "That's why I like her. Always so feisty, always so strong."
Shut up.
Yeah, I won't knock her out. I'll just let her be, and then just go back, and I will just moodily stomp to my room to sleep, and I will lock the door, and I will chain it, and I will put a bar over it.
Give me.
In a chair.
What's your insight check?
Mine?
No, Gavas. Sorry,
Straight.
not inside. Not inside. Passive perception. Sorry.
Is it just the +4?
It's
So
in
14?
parentheses.
Yeah, 14.
You notice that the lock has been tampered, and it has like 2 keys jammed into the lock, as if somebody tried to open it and gave up halfway, and just left like the lock picks in the door handle.
Well, I will obviously take those lockpicks out. I will take them into my cabin, put them into a drawer, and I will lock my door. I'll probably put them in a locked door as well.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure captains have like lock boxes.
Sure. Kauliki, you notice that over the next 12 hours, as you guys take your shift with your breaks and everything, I'm assuming that you guys organize a full schedule for each other. You notice for the first 3 to 4 hours before she takes her first break, Thuras is feeling her position while still bleeding from her eyes. Never took care of that.
She's still bleeding.
Oh yeah.
You need any help with those?
What? Hey, no, first mate, I'm fine. This just a mark of battle. I will take it with honor and will never wash it ever. It's just the touch of my lover.
She isn't your lover,
Yet.
right? Yeah, that is very... I don't know if the boys once told me something about toxicity in a relationship. I think that was... They were talking about Marlish, but I think that
the
applies
boy has
here as
problems.
Oh god.
Yeah, he did, but right now he has other kinds of problem. Marlish, you are very great. Thank you.
Oh, I know, that's just
but
you lying, but thank you.
no, I'm not lying. I will have a pep talk with you yet. But I think she doesn't appreciate the attention from you.
So what? It will just take time. She'll get used to it. This is how me papa got me mama.
Yeah, but she isn't your papa or your mama. She is her own person. She has made a decision for herself that you don't interest.
Aye, and she's very strong, and I will make her mine, either by submission or being stronger than her at some point. It just will take time. She'll be mine.
Or she will actually kill you.
If that happens, it just means I was not strong enough, and I do not deserve her.
You don't.
But I will. Someday. Just need to be stronger, so that I can give her
No,
one of
I
these.
meant you don't deserve her.
And who are you to talk, girl? Sorry. We are under the clock. Who are you to talk, first mate?
I'm her friend. I'm someone who actually cares for her and not for her strength.
And I am her lover to be. At some point. I'll
What
care
is
for
her favorite color? Do you even know her?
She
Or you
thinks
What
just,
is my favorite
or
colour?
do you just see her muscles?
she thinks
Her
for
strength.
a while and goes, I don't know, but whenever I find it out, I will remember it and bring her many gifts with that color. If it is red, I can just bring her the blood of our enemies. That will be something that we share in common. Give me an insight check.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to ask for an insight check because this is
This is
compulsive,
cursed.
possessive in.
This is her being cursed.
I've just been
Just-
Yeah. That sounds
Yeah.
like very much a possession in happening.
Well, she would have
Insight.
been. She would have been possessed by the demon that killed her, because she's technically undead.
Well, remember,
Yeah.
she has been completely changed by her dark touch. Like, the corruption that you guys suffer, with her, she's at like 100%. And there's no going back. That's when somebody becomes dark touch. And that happened
27.
That happened after she was killed by Gaba back in Grelia, which was under the influence of AzerrA at that moment. And ever since
So
that,
he was friendship, and friendship gone very bad. Maybe love.
Yeah, and
So-
ever since that day, she's been obsessed with Gaba. And with that 27, pretty much all that I just told you, Hala. You just know when you are talking to a wall. Nothing is getting through to her. Regardless of how logical or how sense has what you say, she seems to be obsessed with her way of doing things, and with her obsession with Gaba and getting her by any means. She doesn't have to be there today, doesn't have to be tomorrow, but it will happen. And she's kind of like zealous on the way that she's behaving towards Gaba.
Could we make Marlish turn into like a Gabba but better version?
Placebo Gabba.
Yeah, because he's essentially just a ditto, isn't he, as a person? He's a human ditto. So if we make him into like
Human.
Gabba but like butter.
I will
and
try
other stuff.
something, Martin. While talking to Thuras, I'll try something. This is of course during our piloting checks and so on and so forth. Can I try something, Thuras?
Is
Just to
that
see something.
an order? Apparently you are
No.
above me in the chain of command.
Yes, I am, but it's not an order. It's just
Then no.
I will. I just want not with you. I just want to see how you react to something.
You've lost me, first mate. Explain
I
it
will
in
try
simpler
something.
terms.
You will not be harmed in the process, and I will not even touch you in the process. I just want to see your reaction.
Well, without further information, I would say I have no way of knowing what you're going to do, so I have no way of saying if I consent to it or not. You are being extremely secretive, and that is not a good trait for
I am
somebody
trying.
in
I won't be
leadership.
trying to turn into Gaba. Just to look like her.
Are you good at makeup or wigs? Sorry, what are you going
Yes.
to do with the fur? Is this like some sort of costume?
One can say so. Can I?
Well, I am certainly eager to see you fail.
I will disguise myself as Gaba with disguise self. I look like Gaba.
You look
I'm as tall, as muscular, but it's an illusion.
Well, I would say you still have some places to improve, and also I should report you if I were loyal to the rules of the Empire. That is rather illegal magic you are using, but it's fine. I won't tell anybody. And she looks at Marlish and
so
Quattle
she-
and like pulls out the sword. We ain't going to tell anybody. Ain't that right, capital boy? I'm sure you'll have your stupid friends that are in the stupid force for the king or whatever stupid people do in capitals and their stupid money and loss and beauty. So stupid. And she's looking at you, Quattle.
I don't think they want anything to do with me after I supposedly killed the last emperor.
Oh, I had forgotten about that. Well, I'm guessing that you are no friends with those pigs that make the rules or whatever. So, no worries, first mate. There's nobody here who's going to go telltale against the police. You are safe with us.
Okay, so she doesn't react at the sight of Gaba.
Nope.
Okay, I'll drop.
Yeah, and she will start making like corrections, like this freckle here was wrong. Oh, and that birthmark is not there. You should move the birthmark back to like the top of her breast. And she gives you like extremely detailed notes on Gaba's body.
That is creepy.
You gotta know.
And people say that, and the people say that to me, that I am creepy. So I think that is creepy.
Know thy enemy, know thyself. And then, as somebody else said, enemies to lovers go really quickly. So,
Fuck you, that's actually my favorite book trope.
so yeah, over the next 12 hours, let's first see the first 8 hours. So move your first 8 hexes, and if nothing happens,
Where do you want me to go? With the ship?
Callum made a path for you to follow, and if in the next 8 hours nothing happens, the other 3
8,
can
okay.
roll, can click on the long rest.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Right. As you are moving towards here, you notice the coastline of the continent entirely gone. You don't even recognize some of like the territories here. They have like different biospheres than what was supposed to be the Corinthian Machocracy. The Corinthian Machocracy was a fairly large continental mass. It had mountains, it had deserts, it was next to where the earth elemental, the earth primordial was fallen by the gods as they descended. And Krylus created the capital here because it was full of lands that could be experimented on and treated with different means of magic. Also, to use the magic to fix the scar in the earth that the earth primordial left when it died. But none of that is here, and you start noticing as you check with the sensors, some places are like ashen, almost as if they were dry land coming from like a mountainous region. Some other drifter lands are more like volcanic rocks. Some others are like highlands. There just seems to be like drifter lands that have flown or traversed maybe half the world to get here. As you are flying
You
up,
actually see her tear up when she realizes that she's flying now over her home continent.
not your
and
home continent.
Not yet? Okay,
No,
never mind.
No. Once you cross
No,
the
I suck up my tears back up.
yeah. Once you cross that stretch of ocean in front of you, you will arrive at what was the Ambrician continent. But something happens as you are flying over here. You see that small little village icon to the
Yep.
northeast.
Mm-hmm.
You. Who is in the sensors? Who is in the position of arcane officer? Who is the pilot and who is the captain during this shift? We had said
I'm
that
captaining.
Kauliki was the first mate. We
Yeah.
had said that the arcane officer replacement was also Kauliki.
Oh, great.
But I was
And we had
night
said,
shift.
and we said that the
So
pilot
you're
was
sleeping.
Bishar and Gaba. So that means, who is the pilot when Bishar and Gaba are sleeping?
We said Thuras.
Okay. Thuras
Is
and Marlish.
who is smarter? Marlish is smart. Is Marlish smarter or Turas?
Neither.
So Quattle, you are the smartest, right?
Thuras is strong, fast, sturdy, and has great charisma. Marlish has great charisma and a lot of constitution and dexterity. So neither of them are smart or wise.
So shouldn't Marlish be piloted actually?
Uh,
Actually, no, I don't want to repress person piloted. That makes no sense.
Thuras and Marlish is the replacement.
Okay.
What's the arcane officer's things again? It's
Arcana.
Smart.
Arcana.
Yeah.
I'm decent
Which is
with
me.
Arcana.
Waddle,
I've got a +5.
and the
so-
replacement would be Marlish. Okay. And during the night it's Kauliki. Okay. Okay, got it. So in that case, I'm going to need Quattle to give me a sensors check, which is perception +4 because of the ship sensors.
Right.
And you were getting closer to this position, so it's not going to be that high of a DC, especially near the end of these first 6 hours. 8 hours, as you are flying really close to it.
30-20.
Dirty 20. You start checking on the sensors, and you can see another small land that has structures, and this one seems to be more like a village than the other one, where it was just like a small rundown settlement. This one, there seems to be like the buildings are in good state, but there's something wrong. You detect a lot of energy, but there are like no life sources. But you still detect humanoids, a lot of humanoids, but they are standing still, and they don't have like life coming out of them. And then you detect you follow the source of magic further down into a forest to the west of the village.
Is that Sheila's thing?
That is Sheila's tower and Marlish
Shit.
village.
It wasn't far from Grelia then.
That wasn't far away from Grelia, no.
Oh.
Okay. Can we get a good old pin on that area, please, good sir?
Yes. Sheila's tower.
Sheila's den of iniquity.
And let's say
Wasn't it just a tower above it? Did we just go past the tower?
Marlish, I think we are flying next to your mama.
Oh. Can we
We
just
drop them off.
ignore her? You know,
Of course,
keep going.
of course.
Yep. You are going closer to Sheila's tower. This was on your way back from Grelia.
And near Sheila's tower, I remember that on occasion there was one of the elemental powers that passed through from all the random visions and shit and her stories. So we could be
yeah.
passing one of them, maybe, in this
Isn't it-
area.
Elemental towers where we can call a meeting, is that true?
Yeah.
Marlish had mentioned that from time to time, as he grew older, he would see a tower in the distance that looked like a tree, but very off in the horizon.
If he saw it from the horizon, we should be seeing it from up here. Do
Uh,
we see anything?
No, you don't see anything now. Keep in mind that this is not like a static place in the world. It keeps moving.
Oh yeah, I know, but a fool can hope.
Mm.
No. You would have seen it already if it had been closer to this place.
Okay.
We could. We're awake now, I'm guessing. Yeah.
It is 6 in the afternoon. This would be around the time where the other 3 complete their long rest and have.
Yes.
Well, technically, you go to sleep like 1 to 2 more hours if you want to get like 8 hours, but 6 is enough. And this would be the moment where you have like your downtime. And speaking of downtime, we never chose what each of you want to do. If you want to develop a skill, craft something, stuff like that, during your downtime you will be making skill checks, and once you reach a certain number, adding up your results from previous days, you will achieve your goal. So say, for example, your downtime activity was to research something in the library of the Elysian Vale, or with the archive that Bishar has the key, or whatever. Okay, sure. We will say the difficulty is, I don't know, 34, and you will be rolling like history checks, and once you reach 34, you will achieve it. You can do the same for crafting something for Quotl or Ephraim. You can practice a skill, choose to go towards a feature or a proficiency, develop something, up to learn the language. Based on what you choose, we are going to come up with a number and a skill check. Yeah?
I want to see if I can dig out friend.
Sure. So
Like,
So the way I'm going to be doing this, guys, in your character sheets, there is a journal tab.
Mhm.
In your journal tab, journal entries, we are going to be creating a section that is called long-term term goals. Now that we are not living more day-to-day, hour-to-hour, as you have some time moving from places.
only been 4 years.
Long-term goal, for example, is contacting friend. And we are going to say that it is a religion check. And it's going to be 0 out of 47.
Roll -2. I got -2 on the check.
It's going to take a while.
Yes.
That's why they are long-term goals. And remember, I'm giving you guys, when you have like 4 hours of uninterrupted stuff, like your times between your shifts, that's when you can roll for this. If you have more than 4 hours, say you take a day to not do anything, you can roll multiple times. So far, each of you can roll twice, because we should have done this before everybody went to sleep.
Okay. I'll roll now quickly then twice. I rolled a 15 for a 13 and a 17 for a 15. So
28.
28.
Yep.
Nice.
Perfect. So you are 28 out of 47. You start. How do you think Gaba is trying to make contact with friend? Is this something more like introspective or more like touching, mechanical? What do you think?
I would probably say the first check would be like I did with AzerrA first time, sitting there, kind of meditating, internal lights and everything, like just trying to like. May sound a bit weird, but like trying to like talk to myself internally to see if anything speaks, because they normally like speak out from the void. And then the second time, I probably like, I don't know, touching where my braces are. Probably that like trying to like, when you do your meditations, they tell you to like think about certain body parts and bits in your body. So I'll be doing that, trying to like focus on my energy and my thoughts, powers, like the way the bracer was, where the chains are connecting, etc.
And are you doing this on like your private quarters during your downtime?
Yes, exactly that. So literally locking the door, going to my into my chair, and or either that or cross-legged on the bed, like proper meditating, proper like just zoning everything out, closing my eyes, like pretty much as well, like probably like because my scars would be like bumpy or like indented. I'd be like feeling my fingers through them, like trying to like, I don't know, get some sort of inspiration from my gemstone.
Okay, perfect. The other activity during downtime, let's go to who wants to go next. Anybody has something in mind?
Yes, Fishar will be trying to enhance his nature ability, but oh, good timing. 1 second. My coffee machine is just shutting off. Don't know if you can hear this.
Barely.
Alright, well, he's trying to train his connection to nature by trying to grow the tree in his room to be large enough to support truffle fire plants.
Oh, okay. Grow the Elysian tree. Okay, we are going to say this is nature, clearly. And it's a tree. A tree takes years to grow. And especially in a harsh environment that is constantly moving and doesn't have that much space to pull out roots. So, I'm going to assume you are doing some magical things to this tree to make it grow faster.
Yes.
Why don't we say 80?
Ooh.
It's going to take you a couple of days, probably.
Alright, so I make 2 checks right now, right?
Yes.
That's it. 13, twice.
Okay, 26.
So 26.
So yeah, like, Bishar, you've grown plants rather quickly. This tree is taking longer, but it's taking longer because I imagine Bishar more delicately controlling his magic as he expands the tree and communing with the tree so that the roots grow into the frame of the ship and go with the wood rather than piercing through it. It starts taking up shape and it starts sprouting out some branches and leaves. I will let you know that when this is completed, it will increase the AC of the ship by 2.
Ooh.
As the branches will cover the outside shell of the ship and give it like an extra
Sexy.
reinforcement.
Nice.
I am
Okay.
Groot.
Me next, do me next.
Okay. Hala, what do you have in mind?
I want, if Gaba is ever down in the dirt and training in the training area, I want to be there. I want to learn from her. I want to get stronger. I want to bump my strength from 7 to 8.
Okay. We can say that this is physical training.
Yep.
I'll make a man out of you.
Now, increasing stats is going to be hard.
Yeah, sure.
The way I'm going to say it is that it is your current stat times 10.
70. No,
Yeah.
current. So 60. But I will get Portal to cast restoration on me one more time,
It would
and
be
I will
70
be 70.
Okay, and this is going to be, let's call it an athletics.
Yeah, of course.
And yep, you can roll twice, as we said already.
Nine twice.
Okay, so 18. I'm going to say during these first 2 blocks of like 4 hours that you had, between the time that it took you to eat, to take a bath, do your things, whatever for everybody, the time that you could dedicate to practicing in the gymnasium of the Elysian Vale, I imagine Kaoliki trying to like lift different weights that are in there, but becoming like unable to lift them, and she has to begin lifting up like little like bottles of water. And I imagine that over the next like 2 days of her lifting the waters, she also does it with like her wings. The wings themselves are kind of like lifting water as she changes. Sometimes she does it with like her hands, sometimes she does it with the wings, and she's like going over everything. And Gaba doesn't come up to the gymnasium over these 2 days, so
Yeah, sure, of course.
so she doesn't show up because she's holed up in her room. You are just like, notice me, Gaba senpai.
I am doing it through us, yeah.
The other thing is that if at some point somebody
If not Gaba, then Eric, anyone who's actually training.
If you tell me, I will make I'll make time to be there for you. But you just gotta.
So here's the
know.
thing.
Obviously, I didn't know.
If you have the thing that somebody wants, in this case, if somebody has more than +2 her stat, or if somebody has a feature that you want to learn, they can be a teacher. That means that you make these rolls with advantage. So, but that means that
If
also
any
the
one of you
person-
has more than 7 strength,
9. But that would also mean that they forego their downtime activity to help you.
yeah, of course, no. Right now, no.
We go to David or Jason.
Surprisingly, this actually does involve Portal, but not physically, because I have said canonically that Eric, during one of the sort of watches he did, was essentially sketching out a replacement type fit on his shell, because his shell is still broken. So what he will do, because he doesn't understand whether the magic would Eric understand if the magic would interfere with his spell casting if he were to place metal on portal?
Based on the metal, there is a metal called Arcanoalloy that is actually conductive for magic. So that's the
Okay.
metal you would probably want to use for anything that magic would course through it.
Shit, that means we don't have it. We don't have it readily available on the ship.
Well, there is a forge, so why don't we leave it as
Alright.
at a luck check to see if Kirschis gave you some of that. I'm
Alright.
going to say 50-50. Low
Alright.
or high?
Ah, fuck's sake. Hi.
90. Okay, there are...
Alright.
Oh, look at that. 10 ingots of Arcanoalloy in the Elysian
Oh,
Veil.
fuck yes.
I'm going to add
Let's
that
fucking go.
to the cargo. Wait, I believe that I actually have this created already.
You have.
Alright, let's fucking go, boys.
Yep,
and
I do.
girls.
Arcanoalloy.
Ooh.
And you have 10 ingots of Arcanoalloy.
Fantastic. Eric is going to essentially using the schematic he has created for himself for this is going to essentially spend his time forging the ingot to try and match the shape of the part that is missing on Quartle's shell.
Now, I'm troubled with this one. I don't know if I should call it smithing tools or tinkerer tools, more for like the measuring, engineering, prototyping.
I personally go for smithing because this is not. It's almost not quite fine craftsmanship as such, because he is approaching it from the point of view of almost like creating the armor for himself. So how he
Okay.
made his armor, he's taking that approach.
Okay. Kotel, what was your AC before you were hit with the penalty of that? I think it was +2 to what you have now, no? Or +1?
Well, currently I don't have the ability to use a shield anymore because I lost my cleric level, so I'm at 17.
Still stonks.
Right. But I remember when this
Price
happened,
in 13.
when this happened that you lost the
The shell,
shell, I
part of the shell.
I
really.
did something to your AC, I think.
No, you never.
No, didn't I?
You did something to my AC, because my AC is 3 right now.
Okay, if his AC wasn't damaged by that, it would just be like more of an aesthetic piece for him to not be naked.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be more aesthetic, but if he understood, yeah, I think it'd be. I would, because I did have a think about it, and it was going to be multi-stage of creating an aesthetic piece just to complete his shell, but also because he understands that the metal has magical properties or allows for spellcasters to be able to cast through it,
Give me a history
or
check.
at least
Give me a history check. I'm going to tell you about this metal.
sweet, because I think you know what I'm putting
And
down.
remember,
here.
there are like fate dice to be used.
Yeah, I will take a 21 for now.
Okay, this is a very expensive alloy, a very expensive ingot. It is a piece of metal, normally steel, that has been molten and merged with powder of air stones that have been fragmented, giving the metal itself magical properties. This is actually the metal that is used to create magical items that require metal, like blades or stuff like that, because this is the piece where you will be able to inscribe an arcane scripture into it. Meaning, Eric, with his knowledge of rune magic, would be able to put a rune in this fragment of metal that would affect all of Quottle's body. But that rune would be a one-time use, and then it would have to be recharged by some magical source, probably Eric.
Yeah. Okay.
Knowing that,
Fuck yes. Come on now. Okay, give me one.
Cheeky
second.
storm ruin.
Oh, see, Storm Rune would be the theme, wouldn't it? That would be the thematic thing, because he's seen you do all kinds of storm stuff. Let me just really very quickly check the access to all the runes I've got. Even though I know it, I just haven't learned them. Rune Knight. Let's have a look. So, yeah, Storm Rune, Hill Giant, Stone, Frost, Green +2. That's interesting. I should have taken Frost for myself. Oh well. It's either between Cloud or Storm. Storm is the one you've seen.
You can make the decision of that after you finish crafting the piece. So now, the smithing tools check, I'm going to say is going to be, since this is something you have done before, and it's not that big of a piece of armor, it just needs to fit perfectly, so that Quattle doesn't feel it. Do turtles feel the movements in their shell, or is it just like a bone to them?
it's an exoskeleton.
Because
So you don't feel your bone if they are not broken.
So I would say, as long as it is just a fit, it doesn't have to be like polish or anything. So why don't we say it's just like a 24?
Okay, cool. Very good. So that is a
So 12, come on.
Yeah, I mean, smithing check. With the fire rune, I get to double my proficiency. So that is 8. And then with strength. So that's 8, 12. Okay. Yeah. That's cocked. That can't. No, that's. Yeah, that is cocked. Fuck's sake. Okay. 9 plus what I just said, which is a. What did I say? 12.
That is for both downtimes?
Oh, sorry, just the one. Apologies. The second one. Sure, second one. We'll go flat. Better. That is 19 plus 12, 31.
Okay, so you complete the fragment. It is a perfect match. It takes you like 5 to 6 hours, and then like 1 hour to cool it and just like make it smooth so that it doesn't have sharp edges. And while Quattle is probably working, you just go and boop, fits perfect. And
it
doesn't even notice.
Yeah, I probably do if I have extra time, if I've actually finished it, is actually try and do a tempering
totally
on the shell so that it reflects his the tortoise shell waves. that you would have had on his natural skin.
That's so cute.
Oh, not tempering. What's
Texturing.
No. There's a name for when you.
Yeah, there
mix,
is a
like,
there is a
different,
forge.
Why cannot I? Oh, it's such a.
Filigree.
No.
No,
Patina. No. I know this. I watch blade working and metal working constantly.
Yeah, me too. It's texturing.
No, it's not.
No, it's not tech. It's not. Because it's. I would have said it was the tempering part.
No,
It's not
tempering is
quite.
when you heat it and do like differential heat treatments, and then you make it, pour it into oil so that it hardens, but it is soft in the core, so that it doesn't break and it's not brittle. The word that you are looking for is I need to know this word. I'm embarrassing myself by not knowing this word. Flax forge.
What are you trying to do?
I have a whole glossary.
He's trying to find a word for it.
Yeah, but what are you trying to do? You are trying to match the surface.
Yeah.
Of the
So you know.
thing?
Yeah. So you know how blades have the Damascus steel way.
Damascus. That's fucking it. Damascus steel is what you wanted to do.
So yeah, okay.
Yeah, basically.
But this have to be done during the forging method.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This cannot be
No,
etching.
I mean,
I can't remember the stages.
the way
but
that you do
it's
Damascus
not.
steel is if you are doing it with steel, you mix like two different types of steel. With
Yeah,
different-
high carbon and low carbon steel.
But
You heat it up, you
there
fold
are-
it, you heat it up, you
Yep.
fold it, and so on and so
Yep,
forth.
and then you just either like puncture it to have like like teardrop patterns, or you stretch it based on what pattern you want to do. But with Arcane alloy, since it is infused with other things, if he like bends it and mixes it and then like does the punching process, it will reflect the turtle sort of like pattern of the shell. No problem.
Yeah.
Like it looks, if somebody looks at it, they can see that this one is different and it's not greenish, but it from like a 5 meter away looks.
You have McFlurry
Huh?
Maybe.
at this hour.
And what's your problem?
So yeah,
I'm jealous.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I hear is jealousy.
Yeah, of
This
course I'm
time
jealous.
of day.
I want McFlurry.
Located directly in your kitchen.
right. What skill would you say you would use next time when we do the forging of the rune into the shell?
It's gotta be
Smithing?
Arcana.
Arcana?
Well, that's the thing, right? Because it is smithing, but with Arcana, right? Because this is him now etching the rune into it.
Yes.
You could do
I would say
a
it's Arcana.
intelligence-based smithing check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Arcana.
Yeah, I dig that.
Arcana with proficiency.
Intelligence, smithing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig that. And I'm going to say it's like 100.
Fair.
Which rune are you going to be forging? You can wait. You can answer this next game. If you want.
I think I'm just gonna have a look at it and see.
Perfect. Just one question before I finish with you. Do you leave the fragment in Quotl, or do you take it away?
I think I'll leave it in Quarto and say to Quarto, the work is not done quite yet. But hopefully this makes you feel a little better.
Thank you. It was a bit breezy.
I would assume it was.
I'm going to say, when he pulls out that next time to forge the rune, you are going to be fucking cold. Right. Lastly, David, what's going to be your long-term goal?
I would like to attempt to circumvent the Scion thing of not being able to hurt or kill another scion.
Okay. Investigate
And that could...
the Scion.
Oh, that's bad for me.
Aggression pact. How are you planning on doing this?
So this can either be done by reading the library in the thing in the ship, or going to the Arcanist key, or just having me and Gabba literally attempt to kill each other via different ways and testing out stuff.
I'm going to say if you test it out with Gaba, it's going to be a lower difficulty because you have a practical experiment, but it will require both of you taking the same activity. And if you go through the Arcane library, it's going to be a lower difficulty than doing it on the Elysian library. But you will be rolling with disadvantage because you have less time to check it. You can only use the library once per day. So what do you think? And just so you know, the difficulties are 100 for the Elysian library, 50 for the library, and 40 for fighting each other.
I think even with the disadvantage, I can give myself advantage to cancel that out. So I think I'll go for the key.
Okay. Okay. Arcanum Archive. Disadvantage on. We are going to say it's a history check. With the total difficulty of, as I said, 50. So yeah, you open the library, you see that nobody's there. No Magni, no AzerrA, no guide. The vegetation has started to dry out, almost as if it is dying. These stairs that once were spiraling, glowing crystals with blue shine are turned off. No animal furry companions are guiding your way. You just see like a squirrel with a knife attacking a panda trying to fight over an acorn, and it just seems to be like no man's land now that AzerrA is gone and that Magni is not here.
Okay.
So give me that history check. How are you giving yourself advantage to cancel out the disadvantage?
Well, I'm gonna enhance ability myself.
Okay, that lasts an hour, so perfect.
Yes.
And you can do this. Are you going to do this your 2 downtime segments?
Yeah.
Just go ahead and roll 2 history checks then.
Right. I first would need to do a good old wild magic roll.
Well, technically 2.
Yes. Well, I'm transported to the ethereal plane for the next minute. Cool. Darn, a minute wasted.
Does that mean that you appear outside the ship as they flew past?
Well, I'm in the library.
You're right.
Yeah. So I'm already in a subdimensional space. Shoo.
Okay. And the second one?
Okay. Uh, 1d4 sturges appear, crash the ground, and start to act on initiative count 20. Okay.
Now these creatures have just like 2 hit points.
What?
So you shall see.
Oh, okay.
You just see like a bunch of like blood things like that have been spread out and have wings. It's a disgusting creature. Just appear out of nowhere and start biting you, almost like mosquitoes. You're just going to take 44 plus 9, and if you cast something in area, you will just kill them in the moment. So you just take like 24 points of damage.
Cool.
And you just kill them all. To simplify that. Okay, give me those 2 history checks.
Okay, so I am going to go through there. Yeah, so the first history check. Where is it again?
Before you roll,
Cool.
I will remind you,
Huh?
5 dice for the players.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of the good old thingy rolls for fate.
Just 1? Okay.
Yep, just one.
Okay, roll the
You ain't
second.
getting more. Don't.
So that's a 20. I'm also going to use my reborn feature to roll an additional D6. Yep. So I'll be rolling 2d6 on top of this.
Okay.
So 24 total for the first one. And then the second one, I will use another fate dice, so
Okay.
14 plus 2d6 for another use of the reborn feature, or 7, so 21,
So
20,
you are at
so 41.
41 out of 50. Right.
Mhm.
You start reading different tomes, more like journals of what seems to be like other scions throughout history. Journals of like 200, 300 years ago. And as you are reading, it details information of encounters between each other and how they killed each other, as the scions seem to just be mortals that have been bonded with one of the cardinal daemons. They still have their own will for the most part, even though they follow the design of the administrators and the plan to return home. But there have, especially in those first years, and when I say the first years, it seems that this plan was set in motion almost at the beginning of the history of the world. The oldest note, oldest journal that you find about these encounters, these battles between scions, seem to be... Okay, you just rolled. I'm going to take that into consideration. Okay. They seem to be as old as the founding of the capital of Ambricia, as old as the capital of Trinthia. How could this be so old to predate modern societies? Didn't Kirsch say that he created the daemons to go against the Afia? There is something else there. It seems that you have started to understand the reason why this rule had to be set in the scions, where they cannot interfere directly with each other. If all of the demons are supposed to be working together, if the scions are intervening on each other's plans, it seems to be counterproductive. But still, why? And the timeline doesn't make sense. So you are just left wondering. And this is about the time where you get the notification that you are going close by Sheila's tower. And as that's where we are going to finish tonight, as everybody finishes their downtimes, everybody is on their path to what they believe being the probable location of the Longstadt Empire, and as everybody chooses to ignore Sheila's island and keep heading on the same direction. In the meantime, keep on weaving.
Woo!